Welcome everyone to this episode of Embers of the Imperium Homebrew. Today, this will be our session 5, our official session 5. Does anyone want to give us a recap of last week or last session?
Pasha had a lot of showers.
Pasha not only had a lot of showers, made an entire spa on a freight ship.
Pasha almost died as well.
Pasha got
Pasha got wrecked.
It's okay. Death is merely an inconvenience.
Yeah, he was still up. It was close.
Wasn't fighting much, but I was up.
Yeah. I remember we had to look that up if you were unconscious or not, but you were good.
Yeah, it was close.
So basically you guys are chasing Aili to the planet Abaddon, but because you no longer have a ship, Ilona's had to hitch you a ride on a freighter.
That's right.
On a shipping run. And so they've taken you aboard.
Some malefactors hiding in the cargo.
Malefactors hid in the shipping crates and not only attacked you guys, but they threw a grenade at the ship's engine, which has done a considerable amount of damage.
Yeah, but we're in space, so it's no big deal.
Now, there's one rule that we kind of ran into last time, and I sent you guys an email, but I want to say it here so people are following along. We're kind of adjusting a homebrew rule here.
Because we are the authority.
Yes. Holding actions. Because I kind of looked into this with other GMs online, and there's mixed kind of feelings on this. So one of them is that the unfixed turn order is kind of compensating already for held actions. But there is a maneuver called prepare. So to me, it's very, very logical that you could use, I like the idea, you could use a maneuver to prepare your action, which would effectively delay your action, right? The cost is you're using a maneuver to hold. And also if that trigger doesn't happen before your next turn, you're just losing that action.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair. So if you disagree, you can say so.
No, it's fine.
No,
we'll give that a try. Okay, so what's happening at the moment is Captain Dysa has basically, you're all on the bridge of the ship. This is taking place very shortly after that combat, and Bruce and Dita have as best you can patched together the remaining engine coil.
Yeah.
But a lot of the ship's power is now not functioning. And so they do not have the engine power to any longer get to Abaddon. So at this point, the captain and Dita are, they're working at the terminal, but they're kind of talking to the crew at the same time. And so the captain will explain. She says, okay, luckily, we've gotten ourselves a quantum hub on Genus on Abaddon. So we have been able to get a message to them. And this is not her now talking, this is Bryant now talking. So just the technology that I've kind of just invented for faster than light communication is that you have to have a quantum data hub set up at the person you're trying to contact. So it's basically using quark spin to communicate instantly. Otherwise, the radio waves take, years and years and years to get where you're sending the message. So luckily they have one of these. So she says, we've managed to contact Abaddon. They're going to send help, but there's a bit of a problem that we don't have any engine power. The battery power of the ship, our battery source has been severely cut. We're down to about 15%. We have probably, if you guys are all willing to eat the dead, we can probably survive in terms of food, because we have all these, the bodies of the fallen. Water, we can squeak by if you don't take any showers and no more saunas. But the problem is life support. We need to keep our distress beacon active for help to arrive. And perhaps if we all lay perfectly still for about 12 days, we might have enough to keep life support going until they can arrive. But we will be sitting ducks. And should we get into combat, our guns will not work. And even if we get into a fight on the ship, as we did earlier, we'd be using too much oxygen to last until help can arrive. That said, there is a planet nearby. We think we can get to it. It would be cutting our engine, our battery supply even further, but there is a signal coming from it. So possibly there might be help there. So I'm just wondering, I thought I would take this to the crew and to our guests, our expert secret agents, wondering what action you think we should take.
Which planet is it?
It's
Do I know
not
anything
charted.
about?
No, it's not, it's uncharted. So
Mhm.
we were actually very surprised to find any sort of a signal coming from it. But there's definitely, it seems like a distress beacon. It's an old, Dita's been looking into it. Is that correct, Dita? Do you want to tell us about this? And then Dita, the Hylar, Ixolotl looking lady. Yes, I've been looking into it. It's an old Earth code. It's SOS. Dit, 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 da, 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 dit, dit, dit. They've just been repeating that over and over.
Those
SOS.
Terrans, they're crazy.
Yeah,
What could
I
that
agree.
mean?
Well, it was like an emergency beacon, but it's an older style.
Shoot our ship? What?
Maybe. I don't think that's what they meant.
There's probably aliens on the ship, and they attacked everybody, and they need to
Well,
shoot our
for
ship.
all we know,
Don't
this
let
is
us
where
in.
those saboteurs were trying to take us when they drifted us off course. We don't really know,
Yeah.
but it's the only signal I can get nearby that we could possibly reach.
Well, maybe we can do some repairs there if there's another ship that we can scavenge.
Well, that's our hope. It's just that we're sacrificing about half of our battery life, our power supply getting to it.
I say go for that.
Can
Okay.
we tell if the planet's atmosphere is breathable to the occupants of the vessel?
We can't tell from here.
Does this ship have any probes or a shuttle?
No, well, I don't know if you remember from last time. Our
No.
shuttle we have a shuttle. We were using a rental on Mechatol City to pick you guys up. Our shuttle, we bought a new one. It's waiting for us on Abaddon. We do not currently have a shuttle. So if this is a signal coming from the planet's surface, that's another problem we'll have to deal with.
Should we check all the cargo to make sure that there's not anything in there that can help us?
That's possibly a really good idea. I do have a manifest of what's all in there.
Yeah, if
Not all teddy bears or anything, is it?
Well, I mean, there's, blue jeans, soft drinks, bobbleheads.
Well,
Soft
There's some
drinks.
industrial supplies. There's going to be some like lumber.
I think we should assume that the cargo containers that contained the malicious occupants might have life support systems installed.
No, they were just using our cargo hold generally has access to the ship's life support because we often work down there while we're traveling. We can shut it off. We are shutting it off to help preserve the air up here. But if somebody
Yeah.
wants to go have a look around, I mean, Bruce, I think this is not an issue for you, but we do have Enviro suits if you guys want to go down and check them out.
yeah, I can definitely. Well, I think I would look over the cargo manifest before just hopping down there and opening up containers to see what I can find. But if there's anything that looks promising, if that's the route we want to take, I can help to potentially jerry rig something in the engines to get them going again.
Okay.
To try to get some power back online.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I did not create an entire ship's manifest.
No, I
So-
believe you.
However, what are you looking for specifically?
I guess like any type of vehicle that would be transporting, right? Because if we're transporting either a vehicle or vehicle parts or something like that,
Yeah.
then we may be able to help modify.
Yeah, it's
what we've
primarily
got.
sundry goods.
Yeah, because like jeans and metal or jeans and wood aren't really going to help us too much in our current
Yeah, yeah.
situation, right?
Yeah, this is mostly
Right.
like this is where like the galaxies, like pharmacies and department stores get a lot of their stuff.
Can always have a soft drink shower, so.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Come out,
food-wise,
come out
you guys are
stickier than
probably
you
okay.
started.
No, my species, we shower once a year, and that was pretty much it. It's like a 4-day session, so we don't
I think
shower
I would go.
anymore. We're
That
all done
reminds
with
me,
that.
Dalek hasn't had his annual shower yet, but not until we get to Abaddon, Dalek.
Now I'm just imagining you all preened like a poodle, just all fluffy
Yeah.
and puffed out. Yeah.
The fur is just sticking straight out. Nice.
Yeah, it's only for a little while.
I just see it as it's quite a risk to take the entire ship down to the planet, especially a cargo vessel such as
Well,
this. If there is an
yes.
ambush waiting for us,
The real
it's-
problem is they can't land the ship. It can't go into the atmosphere. It's not an atmospheric vessel. They'd have to stop in orbit. But
So how
the
would we-
advantage is you're safe. So you're safer in orbit than drifting in space.
Yeah. It's really just a timing game at that point, right?
Yeah.
It's we've got potentially 12 days of oxygen. Do we want to risk it by sitting out here, or do we want to risk it at the planet? And at least then it's easier to find us when we're all frozen in space.
Yeah.
Well,
I think.
Go ahead, Tika.
Oh, I was gonna say I agree with Pasha. If there's another ship down there, maybe we can scavenge it a bit.
Scavenge.
Let's go.
I like scavengers. Oh no, wait. This means I will become one. Oh no.
I have a feeling that if we're detecting an ancient Earth signal, that we were somehow meant to follow it.
Okay, sounds like you guys want to
I
head down.
also really don't want to eat dead dudes.
I'll be
it's not my gig.
okay either way. I mean, we
You
got
can get
stars
by
around,
for
so
12 days without eating.
We got soda pop.
Yeah.
I think we'd probably eat some of the cargo before the dead people.
I
Well-
eat the jeans. Yeah. Mhm.
And you know what? Most of the crew will agree, but they will probably put the bodies in the airlock because they do want to try to identify them at some point.
Hmm.
And incidentally, Bruce, at some point when you're not around the others, the captain might come by and kind of pull you to the side and be like, "Hey, Bruce,
Hmm.
I didn't want to say this around the others. I don't want to make. I don't want you. I don't know if we're going to make it. You're the only one that will probably survive once life support goes down.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
I'm signing over my ship to you, just in case, should things go south. Deliver the goods. You know, I'm a lady of my word. But also, please scrub my browser. Thank you.
I will do what I can.
Okay.
You got to blast the cache. Oh my god. Amazing. Sorry.
Mhm.
I didn't hear it. Pockets didn't hear it.
No. All right. So that's the vote then to head for this planet.
Yeah, let's go for
And
it.
risk my ship.
Not yours
Not
yet.
yours yet.
Yeah.
So, can we save any energy by having Bruce get out and push?
Oh. my wings
your
are for
swimming
eating,
legs,
not for
use-
flight.
I mean, we are in weightless situation here, so sure, our acceleration would be low, but eventually,
Yeah,
it'd get us going.
eventually.
Can
Well,
we-
like again, you would probably all starve and die. Bruce will probably be fine.
We can
Yeah.
hook up jumper cables to them and run them to the batteries.
Yeah.
Can we
Is
set
there,
up
Hold
a,
them
is there any
outside.
compressed air of any sort?
Yeah, they probably
All
have
right.
fire extinguishers.
So we should probably head to the planet before my party gets any more bright ideas about my anatomy.
Yeah.
Just hold these metal rods, Bruce.
So this is
Get out there.
Bruce is
This is
essentially our
going
free
to,
energy battery.
Yeah.
it'll probably be a day or two's journey, but you're probably cutting down by the time you get to this planet, you're probably looking at maybe only have about 3 days left of life support, right?
So the signal that we sent though to Abaddon,
Yeah.
that signal would have reached them already. It's an instant transmission, or
yes. So what it is they use quark spin. So if you set up your data network hub, you have a twin quark in the other. Well, I guess the technicals don't matter. I'm making it up anyway. But basically, yeah. So there's constant instantaneous transmission as long as they have a hub on the other end, and they're constantly pinging it with their distress signal. So the fact they're moving is not an issue because whoever's coming for them knows where they're
Okay.
moving. Yeah.
it's more the question of how many days will it take a small vehicle or a small spacecraft to get to us?
Well, 12 was the one that the one they were talking to was telling them about 12 days.
So
they
if we
calculate it out.
make this run to this planet and we don't find something to salvage, we don't
Yeah.
have time to wait for the rest.
Right. It's do or die. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather go out trying something rather than sitting in a ship gnawing on some dead SARS leg. Personally. No offense, Pasha.
Yeah, we
Ah,
can
that's
figure
okay.
out
They're
how
a
to
little
get.
furry.
We can figure out how to get to the planet's surface once we get there.
I'm along for the ride. It's
Okay.
your guys' life's at
Yeah,
stake.
I don't want to be a cannibal again. Jeez.
I was born in space. I can live in space. It's all good.
All right, so the rest of the crew, you'll notice, is particularly nervous, but I think they mostly agree. I think the biggest concern among the crew is that they don't want to be sitting ducks for pirates, because there, you were veering away from a pirate lane, and you're kind of out of it, but they don't want to be sitting ducks sending out a distress signal, right?
Yeah.
So especially if they can't use the guns or anything. So I think they're happy with this. They're not happy at all. And you'll notice that, and for the life of me, I can never remember this guy's name, the X-Jaw dude. I have it here.
Is he Calyx?
Calyx, yeah.
Calyx.
I kept calling him the wrong name last time. But Calyx in particular, through this trip, because he's the navigator primarily, so he's sitting in the chair next to Marie, the pilot. He's just rocking back and forth. Can't believe I did it. I don't know what's going on. What was it? He's just muttering to himself. And he's a little bit timid around pockets.
Aw. So if I put my arm on his shoulder, he'll probably just freak out.
He won't pull, he'll probably just freeze up and lock up.
Hi, buddy. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. How are you feeling?
Fantastic.
Did I mention I'm real proud of you?
No.
I'm very proud of you.
Thanks for what?
Just for everything you've been through and your willingness to change.
Yeah.
I
don't know how they got to me. If it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone.
I'm getting a sense. I'm not an expert on the Mohawk, but I'm getting the sense that you're going to be all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
He's not laughing. I just can't help it. All right. So you convinced him. Yeah, you had convinced him that he was being used by the Mohawk, mind control.
Oops.
And he's still recovering. The captain knows better, but All right. Anything else you guys want to do? You have about a couple days trip.
There's no life support right now.
Yeah, there's life support. It's just
but on the
they
level
cut
where
it
we
off from
fought.
below deck, but there are enviro suits if you want to go down there.
Yeah, I kind of
can
want to
also-
rummage through their stuff.
Yeah, Bruce
Yeah.
can go down too.
I can also
Yeah,
go
that's
down.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we find a box of stim packs or something.
I would say very unlikely, but I'm willing to give you a roll on that.
Mhm.
Because that
You're
would
really
be, I
good
think
at
that would be a
finding
I
things.
did say pharmacies specifically. So I'm willing to say there's a
Oh.
chance there would be pharmaceuticals.
Well, I don't think
Let's-
we're not looting the cargo in the cargo ship, are we? We're just looting the angry people who attacked us.
Oh, I thought he said he was looting the cargo crates.
Oh, I was thinking about looking in the
yes.
crates to see what there was.
Oh,
We should probably not look into the crates until we're in more dire
Yeah,
straits.
just because you got to deliver the cargo if we die. Come on.
I don't
isn't
think
it
the
good to
captain
know
would
if something's
appreciate it.
There, at least, and then we know
do
it's
have the
there.
manifest for that.
yeah. Why don't you roll the D100, the 100 percentile dice? 80 or higher, we'll say there's a couple stim packs in there on the manifest.
Okay, let's try this using the new one. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh, it is absolutely useless garbage.
I had to re-roll it to see if I was actually doing it right, and my second roll was a 26, I guess. So yeah, it looks like
Okay.
it's doing it right.
This is very much a last minute birthday party shopping trip, garbage gift
There's a
supplies. Yeah.
Discounted.
one
Christmas candy.
aspirin stuck in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Expired.
Yeah.
Right.
Very
Random.
expired.
Fell out of somebody's pocket and they just marked it on the manifest.
It's just an unmarked white pill.
Yeah.
No bad good goes unmarked. That's
Yeah.
what they say.
All right. So otherwise, when you get to the planet, they're going to have to pull into orbit. So orbit for them is the safest position to be in, because then they're not risking drifting into like asteroid fields and things like that, since they can't really use
Alright.
the engines.
Sure.
But they can scan the planet now.
Okay.
So what they're going to find is the signals coming from somewhere in what looks like a jungle. And that several kilometers away from it, there is a what looks like the wreckage of a ship. And they'll actually notice too, in orbit, there's a fair amount of space junk for a planet that seems to have no civilization on it.
Cool.
So can you tell us the composition of the atmosphere?
Yes, absolutely. This is a, I believe, what is called an M-class planet.
M for good.
Good. So it's breathable, yeah.
This is the type of planet that tastes like vanilla.
The
and
vanilla
fish.
planet. It's very vanilla.
Are there any Ewokoids down there?
Well, we can't detect particular life signs at this distance, but we are detecting the location of that signal.
So how do we get
Alright.
down there?
Well, that's what I was hoping you guys would figure out.
Drop pods. No drop
I-
pods?
I say we rig some of the maneuvering thrusters from the ship onto a cargo container
Yeah.
and
Drop
drop it
it.
down with us inside.
Nice.
And we'll roll dice for
sounds
it.
like fun.
What about the landing, though?
You're piloting.
Me? What
I
about
believe
Bruce?
it would probably count. You do not want me piloting anything.
But you can breathe. Okay, well, that's
I'll be
okay.
holding on to the outside and letting go to float down on my wings.
The captain has a concern. How are you getting back up?
Yeah,
We'll be fine.
I mean, we'll be able to breathe better down there, to be fair.
we can survive longer down there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't know how we feel about this now.
We'll build
we-
some rockets and come up to see you later.
Yeah, just give us a couple hundred years.
So
Are
it's just
we
a,
not able to send another message to the who's a what's its over on Abaddon and tell them we're
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, of course. Well, they've been following our signal as we've been traveling.
Okay.
They know where we're headed.
So
the
worst
good-
case,
the
they
good
come
thing
and
for
get
is
us.
With you guys off of here, we do have fewer people using up the life support.
Mhm.
That will
Right.
help.
You're not coming?
No.
would you like to
No.
come on the
Oh,
suicide
goodness.
drop to the planet?
So what you're saying is you want me to jump out of this ship and
Not
head
even
down to that
Mom?
planet in a storage crate? No. I'm
Derek!
I'm
Derek!
hoping that you guys got
Dalek,
some
whatever your
big
name is.
secret agent plan here.
Garlic.
Garlic. Yeah, his name's Garlic now. Dita? Dita?
Good. Well, Dita has to work the communications with Abaddon.
You're all a bunch of party poopers.
Marie,
Yeah, who's
Marie,
gonna carry
that's-
all our stuff?
Marie might volunteer, but the captain will quickly yank her arm down.
Oh yeah, Marie.
No.
I forgot about Marie.
We're not sending our pilot down. You can have Dalek if you want. No, I don't think so.
He's got nothing to say about it.
I'm feeling a little sick.
Well, you guys were so much help in that last fight. I don't know if we
Yeah.
want you anyways.
This is really, I'm going to be honest, when I had my interview for this job, none of this was in it. My job was to pick stuff up, put stuff down.
Yeah, you guys are lucky we were here. Otherwise, your ship would have been.
I'm going to be honest, I kind of suspect you're the reason they were here in the first place.
No, there's no way. There was
Yeah.
like 20 minutes in between when our guy contacted your people. There's no way
Yeah,
they
how
could have
long-
loaded in, been prepared. No.
I mean, you're the expert, but it's all very fishy. He's not laughing. I just can't help it.
When he says fishy, does the fish person say anything or?
Oh,
you know,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Dita. Dalek, we've talked about your language.
Stop
this young man has
associating
has no
fishy with
respect.
bad, right?
But yes. Fishy,
So
it's
there's-
one of the greatest compliments among the Hylar.
All right.
To be
so
fishy.
Yes,
Is-
that sounds fishy means nothing could be truer.
Can we find a cargo pod with like foam mattresses in it?
Well, there's lots of cloth, there's lots of fabric because you definitely have all
Yeah.
the blue jeans. You'll probably have like blankets, flags and
We
pennants.
could fashion.
Parachute with blue jeans.
Denim shoot. Yeah.
Denim
Get the-
shoot.
the re-entry of the atmosphere is the hard part, isn't it?
Yeah, we'd have to time it so that we release the chute after we break
Burn up.
the atmosphere, and just to slow us down.
See, that's where I feel like, Bruce, do you burn up in atmospheres? Are you resistant to that too?
I really don't know.
I don't
This
want
is
to find out.
Matt, the player saying.
So
I
one
really
thing,
have no idea.
Bruce would know is you guys won't be falling fast enough to burn up in the atmosphere. You will definitely need to be wearing enviro suits.
There you go.
Sure, let's abandon our mission, jump off a perfectly good spaceship in the hopes of getting rescued.
And there's
Yeah.
no way to do an emergency landing in this spacecraft.
Well, you could crash. It's not equipped to fly in atmosphere.
I
Have
mean,
I think we
what's-
need a denim chute.
Have we tried any radio communications with the surface of the planet yet?
Well, you'd have to talk to Dita.
Dita,
Yes.
answer my question, please.
Yes. No, yes, luckily I was eavesdropping. I have been trying various frequencies. I just haven't found anything yet. They're not using any of the standard universal signal, the channels that we usually use.
Wow.
I'm just kind of having
Those
to go through
humans.
manually. Yeah,
Is
Outdated
Sorry,
tech.
AM or FM?
there any non-standard ones we can try?
yeah. I'm just flipping through the channels here.
Smoke signal.
Oh.
Sky rating.
I found public domain radio. I'm actually working on a public domain radio station for space travelers.
There you go.
Nice.
But it's hard to find public domain music that's actually public domain and not somebody just said is public domain.
Mhm.
All right. But anyways, besides that radio station, she's clicking through and then she'll finally get a clear signal where the static stops. And you might hear a squeak. And maybe a little bit more adjustment. Hello, is somebody up there? Is somebody up there? And Dita will
No,
respond,
nobody's up here.
yes, obviously. Who may I ask who I'm speaking to?
Don't let me talk. I
Yeah.
got no charisma.
Pasha's just shit talking in the corner.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
You
poop
have
talking.
a shower.
am I speaking to am I speaking to a Federation ship?
Probably.
No, this is the
Oh.
no.
Dita's
No,
talking.
this is the freighter. Hold on, I have to look up the name of the freighter here.
A piece of crap. Or sorry, slice of life. I don't know.
No, I actually named this ship.
The SS Big Boat in the Sky.
Oh, here it is. All right, it is called the Slacks Exis.
Ah,
This is the freighter Slacks Exis. We're on a voyage from Mechatol City to the planet Abaddon. Abaddon? May I ask who this is?
you're
Oh.
off course.
Mechatol. This is a Winnaran ship. Okay. Yes, we're the Earth class Slater. We crashed here. We don't know how long ago. This is the first ship that's been by. We're seeking rescue. Is there somebody there that could pick us up onto your ship? And they'll of course say, well, we're having our own issues. We're not in a position to get you up here. We ourselves are lacking an engine coil. And I'm not going to act out the whole conversation because that's very difficult. But essentially what this amounts to is that this is an Earth military crew that they don't know how long ago, long enough for kids to have grown up into teenagers, that crashed on here a long time ago. There's a huge ship hull down there, but they've just made a settlement, have been trying to call for help for years. So they have ship parts, but no way to get them up here.
Ah,
And we have a
Yeah.
ship and no way to get it down there.
Yes.
Well, I feel like we crashed the ship then. It's
I'll
going to
still
be a
make the
bigger
denim chute just in
repair.
case.
It's a bigger repair, but if we crash the ship, at least it's on the planet's surface.
well, we
Yes.
can drop down, and then we can build like a log cabin that goes
Well-
all the way up.
They do have the ship that crashed did have a shuttle bay. There are damaged shuttles. if that works.
So we got to get down there, fix their shuttles, and somehow get the
And
shuttles
they'll
to take
bring
us
you,
back up.
and they'll bring you a coil for your engine.
They've got the parts we need.
And then
That's
we can
actually what's
bring them up.
powering their signal. Is an old engine coil from their old ship.
Great.
Maybe we can
It's like it was meant to be.
tell
We
them
didn't-
how to fix a shuttle over the radio.
What a Deus Ex Machina.
I mean, if
I
they
mean,
how have they not fixed their shuttle if they have any idea how to
Well,
fix their shovel after 20 years?
Unfortunately, the people that did know how to fix shuttles died in the crash.
Okay.
The ones
Do I
who
know
survived
anything
were
about the
unfortunately-
specs of their ship so that I can instruct someone how to fix a shuttle?
Well,
Also,
it's,
will
it's a Slater class cruiser, if that helps.
Yeah, I'm more talking about, does Bruce know?
Oh, roll. Oh, this would be like a hard mechanics.
Let's look it
maybe?
up in the ship's computers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do we
well,
have
the
any
cruiser
data on
usually
it?
costs
Beep,
like
beep, boop,
7
boop.
gold. And what else? What else do I know about cruisers? They
Oh.
hit on 8.
So,
No,
well,
Bruce doesn't know anything about their shuttles.
okay. Yeah, what you would know, the engine coil that they have probably wouldn't fit directly on this ship. You might know, but it could be modified. Like you guys, somebody could make like an adapter to get it to work on the freighter.
Mhm.
Trivial.
We
I'm
got
just wondering how feasible it is to actually fix their shuttles and get
Well,
us
with,
back
with,
up to the
with
ship.
guidance, they could try. They're willing to try.
Yeah, but if nobody does anybody on in the crew know how to fix those shuttles?
of course.
No.
I've never heard of one.
Dita,
before.
maybe Dita. Dita would be your best bet.
Okay, but Dita has to stay up here, so maybe it is a case
If
where
it's the only chance, they'll sacrifice Dita.
well, maybe it's the case where Dita stays up here and we all head down and then she can relay information to Bruce when he's on the
Okay.
planet surface and try to
Yeah.
fix it from there.
Okay. And please maybe take a camera so you can
Oh,
relay the visual.
Lizardo has a camera, so
Yeah.
we're good there.
Okay.
Isn't
All
his
right.
camera like a Polaroid though? Doesn't it just?
Well, it takes a while.
It's got digital
Yeah.
functionality.
We'll assume there's a digital
Okay.
version.
I just
Yeah.
turn them into little paper
There you go.
airplanes and just throw it up in the
Throw
air.
'em
It'll
back,
get there.
yeah.
Yeah, turn it into like one of those flip books.
Yeah.
Take like 30 photos. Whoop. This is what we're seeing.
Okay,
Right.
so how do we get down there then? Is it the cargo bay? Jump in a bucket and see if we make it.
And shoot.
I think we should at least try to put a maneuvering thruster or two to the outside.
Yeah. Stabilize it.
We have to assume they're modular, right? That's how things are built in space.
Well, this is actually where pockets might be a little handy because the Mentak, this is one of the things they do is jury rig. Actually, the SAR too, probably
Mm.
very, very accustomed to jury rigging things together.
I'm used to shooting things, but
Yeah,
I
but your
try.
people are famously scavengers, and so this is probably a big part of your
Mhm.
culture is how do you jury rig
Yeah,
stuff to work?
I can tape it with a frag grenade. That'll help.
Like you probably had stolen cable growing up, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
Now, would you say something like that is skullduggery-ish?
yeah,
then
I would
maybe
say
I
you could
would.
assist. It's going to be a mechanic's role, but I would say you could assist with skullduggery.
I mean, if
Bruce,
yeah, I was gonna say like, so you're
I'm a
probably
help.
telling me what to do, right?
Yeah. So who's going to make the actual role?
I can do the mechanics role if you guys want.
Yep. Now, Dita can help in the sense of doing the mathematical calculations for thrust and angle and that sort of thing. So you can get a blue die from her.
Okay, so I'm doing a mechanics roll with
Yeah.
a blue die.
Well, we're going to give you another blue die from Pockets.
So 2 blue die.
'Cause this
Okay,
is kind of Pockets knows how to put the duct tape on real good.
I like it.
yeah, you have to clean the surface, let it dry, make sure it's nice and
Mhm.
clean. It's
Maybe
easier.
spot weld. I don't know about duct tape.
Yes, you do have a
I will
fusion-
probably use my fusion
Oh,
cutter to put
yeah.
the things together. Yeah.
See,
Now-
that was my suggestion.
Now, here's my question. I'll let you guys I just want your input on this. Is this the type of roll I should make?
You're not
Ooh.
tell us
You don't
until
know
we
the
blow
result
up
of the
and die.
mechanics check.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Is it a roll you have to make for each?
No, I would just probably
thruster?
I would probably do a mechanics roll to just make sure it all holds together and works. And then Pockets would actually make the piloting checks on the way down.
There we go.
That makes sense.
Let's do it.
So you need my
do we
mechanics.
also get a blue die
stats?
from the denim?
Uh,
Shoot.
Are you going to make? Do you want to make a shoot just in case, or?
Yeah,
Yeah, for the
I'm
get the
spending all
landing.
this time sewing pants.
Okay, so
together.
hold on. Hold on here. Okay, so Matt, what's your mechanics roll?
3 greens and 1 yellow.
Okay, 3 green, 1 yellow. I'm going to
Sorry,
make.
guys, I'm working on it.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah. So and then Lizardo, you're making a parachute.
Yeah, I'm sewing together pants.
And this is, I should point out, this is an improvised parachute, which means that the roll for it automatically has 1 threat, and then 2 threat will actually, it'll fall apart. So just a heads up. Okay, so Lizardo, what's your mechanics? We use your mechanics as well. It's an
Mechanics
easier
for
deal
sewing?
than building your makeshift.
Well, two green.
Okay.
I guess there's really there's no sew ability, eh?
No, so I'll just use mechanics. Anything.
It
that's
could be
building or
maybe
crafting.
survival. Like
Ooh,
you have
survival
to-
could be good too. Yeah.
Survival, maybe, yeah. Okay, what's your survival?
2.
It doesn't matter then.
Well,
And
we
so,
tried.
Pockets, you're also making a parachute?
Yeah, and then also, well, I can help with that, or I can just help with like the placement of things and like helping
Well,
with welding
Yeah,
and like
which
figuring out.
one do you want to do?
Well, I think that one, because then I can use skullduggery and I'm good at that.
Okay,
I've got a pretty good survival. I've got 3 green in survival.
okay, so you want to make a parachute too?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
I'm kind of planning on using my wings if it comes to that.
Yeah,
They should give me some form of gliding down to the ground.
yeah. And to be fair, you can parachute in tandem. All
Yeah,
right.
make those parachutes big, guys.
Okay, so what I've got
Jeez.
is Pockets, Dita, and Matt are putting together one of the storage containers to hopefully kind of make a makeshift shuttle to get down to the surface.
Well,
then
Bruce is
I've-
doing it. I'm pretty lazy, so
Yeah, that's right. You're right. And then Lizardo and Pasha are making parachutes.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna do these rolls just because it's kind of more interesting if you guys don't know if it's gonna work.
It's more
Alright.
fun if we don't know that we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I
What-
will say this. This is not a situation where I would use a story point to screw you over.
Oh yeah, story points.
what's
Oh, you
what's the
can use story
difficulty?
points too, by the way.
What is the difficulty you're using on it?
For
the mechanics roll.
For
Man,
yours, I'm going to use a 3 for yours and a 2 for the parachutes.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so you're doing 3 green and a yellow.
I just want the party to know that I passed the roll myself. I just tried it.
Okay.
So if he had let us roll, we would have been fine.
All right.
Oh, so your practice run went fine, you're saying?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we use a story point to have a tow truck spaceship come by?
That's a little too much.
Well, we could use 2 story points. Come on.
He did say that there was space scrap in the area. Maybe we could use a story point to just have a
scrap.
core
A
on one
coil?
of those. Yeah, a coil on one of those.
All right. Well,
This
this is
happens to
interesting so
crash
far.
into our ship in the right
Yep.
spot.
Bonk.
That's a good point, though. We forgot to check the scrap, but we've gotten this far. We should stick to our plan.
Yeah.
I want to go to the jungle. Maybe there's some delicious fruits like mangoes.
I just
That's
had
better.
I just had a thought and an image in my head of Bruce going onto the top of the ship with a lasso and just trying to like hook some space junk to pull it over to see what they've got in there.
It's like raft, but in
Yeah,
space.
exactly. Yeah.
Or in orbit.
I don't think it works that well because
The gravity, the
Yeah.
lack of.
lack of, yeah.
Okay.
You
So,
push yourself back.
The rolls have been made and the results recorded.
The fates have been sealed.
The fates are sealed. All right. So the best place to launch would actually be where you guys were sleeping in the second deck down. Because there's kind of like a door there for the shuttle and for vehicles and stuff. And so you get your thing patched together as best you can. Everybody's standing back in their enviro suits. You guys will, except for Bruce, will need to be wearing enviro suits at this point as well, in case. Okay. And they're kind of just watching as you launch off into space.
He's got such a straight face right before the total party kill.
Yeah, yeah. And
Good
hopefully
news
all
is we
brought
can
a
pick some
spare
humans to
character.
play as next.
Yeah.
There's tons of them on this planet.
Yeah, we just start from the planet's surface now, right? As the new characters.
They sent us some genes. Awesome.
What's this weird dead bat thing?
So, and yeah, that's probably the last thing you hear on the way as you're sliding out in your big storage container is, oh, and if they don't make it back, then and that's all you hear. And then you're drifting.
And then what?
At least the last thing we heard wasn't, oh, that doesn't look attached very well.
Yeah. Oh, do they know the engine fell off? And then you slide off.
What was that noise?
And you're drifting. And Pockets, you're now piloting.
Okay.
Maneuvering thrusters.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
Okay, so basically
I know
for the
piloting,
first
but-
part, it's pretty smooth sailing because you're falling through the vacuum of space at first, and there's not really any air resistance. So it's pretty much nice, relaxing free fall. But then you start hitting atmosphere, and it's kind of a jolt, like some heavy turbulence. Now, the good news is that it's actually holds together very, very well. Like, yeah, it's very, very well built. All of that duct tape really paid off.
Yeah.
The downside is the engine is heating this place up like an oven. You're basically baking in here. And the handling's actually really good. So really the only problem you guys are having on the way down is that you're literally cooking.
Can you slow us down and reduce the friction? Pockets.
So do you want to make a hard piloting check?
Sure. So that's
Oh,
3.
I should say though, you're not baking from the speed, you're baking from the engine right on the metal storage container.
Oh, so if we increase engine
Oh.
power, we'll bake
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Well, at least it's not melting it, so it's not
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bad.
No, you're,
Okay.
you're gonna have a
When
lot
can
of
we switch
strain
to-
out of this, that's all.
Can we switch to parachute power?
Not yet.
Well, not if we're burning, because then they're just gonna burn, aren't they?
We gotta
Parachutes?
turn off the engine.
All right. Let's
Okay.
start with the piloting. to
Okay.
Make sure you stay intact here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's hard,
you ready?
it's 3 difficulty.
6 successes, 1 threat.
Oh, nice. So you're cooking, you're hot, you're sweating, but you're in the zone. And you kind of ride,
Really want those
ride the
magos.
atmosphere like a surfing wave. You're just woo, woo, woo. So you're basically riding down. It's like you're going down an inner tube down a mountain, sort of a feeling.
Mm.
But a
Do
lot
my
more
best work
terrifying.
when I'm in an oven.
Yeah. So but the only thing that's really stressing you out here is the fact you can see this planet coming at you very, very quickly. One thing you need to watch as well is your trajectory, because if you veer off from this distance, even a degree off your course, you could end up hundreds of miles away from your target. Right?
That's a good thing we like walking.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you want to make another piloting check? This one's only an average check.
Hey.
Is there any way we can help her with this?
You sure? Well, if you think of a way, let me know.
I'll
Can
look
I
out the
know enough
window.
maths?
Yeah, if you want to calculate trajectories and guide her, that's
Yeah.
good. I'm good with that.
I have a big brain. I want to
Yeah.
use it.
We're gonna math you to victory. So that's 1 blue die.
Okay. I rolled already, but I'll just roll a blue die and see what happens, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So altogether, we had 1 success, 4 advantages.
Oh, wonderful.
Got it.
So
I only had advantages before.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
uh-oh.
you're just
we
just
mapped
really
you to
focused.
safety.
how do you want to spend your 4 advantage actually?
What makes sense?
Punch
Well,
holes in
yeah,
the
I
side
could,
to cool
I
off.
could do a booster. I could do
Yeah.
a blue.
Well,
or
what I
2
haven't
blues,
told you
couldn't
yet
I?
is you've all
Wait.
taken 4 strain from the heat.
Oh,
Okay.
So if you want, you could get rid of that for yourself.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay. So you're
is
because you're in the
fun.
front, because you're piloting, you're able to kind of poke out a little bit, so you're kind of getting the wind. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess you're in an enviro suit, but you're kind of getting cooled off.
And again, I'm just dreaming about the jungle fruit and hoping that there isn't tigers to eat us.
Oh,
The,
yeah. Okay,
Cool.
so you guys are heading down. You're on pretty decent trajectory, so you should be landing reasonably close to your target here.
Should we cut holes
Woo!
in the side to cool it off?
Yeah, if you want to roll quick mechanics.
We're now inside the atmosphere, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I can do some quick cuts.
yeah,
This
he's got a
seems-
blowtorch on him.
This
You
seems
can't
horribly
miss.
dangerous, but let's
It's a
go.
wall. You can't
Do I know
miss.
enough about air and resistance to know this is probably a bad idea?
Well, you might, but you're not looking.
Well,
No,
if you,
oh, that's true.
if you cut
Yeah.
Well,
one
maybe you're looking,
side,
but that's
Do-
gonna give you.
and then the
No,
other,
probably not.
Does Bruce know enough about air resistance to know that this is a terrible idea?
To be honest, I don't know that it's as terrible as an idea as you're thinking because your pressure. As long as this is now full of air as well, then are you guys
I guess it
seeing
depends
it,
on the
or is it
speed
open
we're
already?
traveling too, right?
Yeah.
Because
If
like,
your
cut
prayer
one
on the if the
side-
air on the inside is the same as the air on the outside, it won't really matter.
Oh, okay.
you cut one side and then the other, and then we have little wings. And we can
Yeah. Okay. I think you'll be fine.
yeah, it's more the question of like how fast are we going right now? Because you're gonna get a lot of wind coming in at high velocity, right?
Yep.
Is that really do you really want?
Unless you angle it properly, right?
Well, no, you could do it towards the back, so it just cools off.
All right,
the back
I'll give it a
area or
shot.
whatever.
All right.
What kind of a roll am I doing?
We
Well,
don't have to have it right at the front.
I would say just because you're in
Like
free fall, let's
phase.
just do a hard mechanics.
Hard mechanics?
Actually, I guess it would be an average mechanics with a black die. More
I've
Oh,
done
okay.
this before. I know
That's
how
even-
to do it.
That's even better.
Yeah.
4 successes and 2 threats. So
Okay.
I probably cut my hand while I'm doing it.
I would say you're
burn my hand a little bit.
Yeah, it's just heat still, probably. Yeah. So you're right up to the hot metal. You're helping everyone else, but you're just kind of getting a little extra toasty.
That's great.
Yeah, if-
That's
if
great.
you
I'll just
didn't-
knock myself out. Don't worry
If
about
you
it,
didn't cut
guys.
it, I was throwing a frag grenade. So
All right. Now comes the more difficult part, Pocket. You're heading for the jungle really quick. You're gonna have to try to pull it in for a landing without killing everyone.
land in that tree.
This is gonna take a lot of finesse.
Okay, I gotta
Release the
aim for
parachute.
the.
It's
I'm
gonna be
gonna
4
aim for the
difficulty.
fluffiest, biggest tree. 4 difficulty. Oh,
Are
God.
you hitting right for a tree?
Well, I feel like
Release-
if I get it in a tree that's nice and big and fluffy, the branches will help kind of catch our fall.
No.
Maybe stabilize us. This is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Or
why not?
it'll be like hitting a brick wall, but so will the ground. So
Yeah, we'll find out soon.
The tree will probably give more than the ground will.
which is good, right?
Release
Yeah.
the
It'll kind
blue
of like the
jeans.
branches will break and it'll kind of
Are
stop.
you-
our
yeah, if you want to jump and
fall.
parachute from here, that works too.
Tandem skydiving. Is that because we only have 2
Uh,
shoots, right?
Halo dropping.
I got my wings.
Oh yeah, you got wings.
Can you fly with those wings?
I'm hoping I can glide.
I'll probably just do an athletics check.
Do you
Oh,
want?
that's gonna be bad.
Are we
So-
are we jumping or am I steering this thing? What are we doing?
Well, we
Wait.
might have to jump if you're steering this thing.
This
Okay,
whole
well, we'll
time I
see.
thought we attached the parachutes to the container.
Oh,
Yeah,
I misinterpreted what you guys were doing.
and that's what I
That's
thought
a-
we were doing too.
Oh no, if that's what you did, go ahead and pull your chutes. That'll help Pockets.
Yeah, let's reduce the,
Okay.
the speed.
Okay.
Do it then, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I pull the thing.
Okay. So you pull your parachute that you guys were building, and they shoot out. They jerk a little. One of them tears a little bit, but they hold.
Yay!
So on the positive side, this has slowed your descent a little bit. So we'll
Now
give
we're
you a blue
crooked.
die.
Okay, so
4
4
difficulty.
purple. Okay.
Does the math help still?
I'm not
Three-
with this part.
Oh no.
So we were going like this, but
This
now we're
could have
going
been
like
good.
this.
Yeah, but you've bought her a little time. You got a little less speed to deal with. How did you do?
3 advantages, 2 failures.
Okay. All right. So
Could have been worse.
Could have been
Could
worse.
have been worse.
Uh,
Could have
so-
been. Yeah.
So you're aiming for this big tree, and you miss. You kind of shoot over it, and you start kind of just roaring through the tops of the canvas of this jungle, and then you kind of it slides through the bottom and lands through the leaves, but it's slowed down enough by this point that it
Can
just
we assume that we braced for impact as well?
we're braced for impact. So you're going to slide and just crash into the jungle floor here. We'll just have everyone make a quick. Let's do vigilance.
Ugh.
Let's
Oh,
do
wait.
Vigilance.
an average.
We have the
vigilance.
bonus. We have the bonus
Yeah.
for vigilance.
You get plus 2 dice.
Heightened awareness.
Yeah.
How's that
So-
work again? We get
Plus 2 blue dice.
Yeah. Is that for
Plus
everyone?
2 blue dice for everyone?
yeah, because we both have it.
As long as we're within engaged range.
Probably are.
Yeah, we're all
Sorry,
huddling in
how
fear.
difficult of a rule?
I'm just doing 2.
2. Okay.
Your
And
two
plus
adva- your
2
two
blue
advantage
dice.
Played off. You missed your target, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
I'm gonna use my brace talent to remove one difficulty.
Oh, nice. So 1 difficulty for you.
Well, on a vigilance check, I got 2 successes and 2 advantages.
Okay. So you're well prepared for the crash. You're able to, in your mind, calculate the angle of contact, and you're pretty much able to like maybe pack some padding in between you and where you know you're going to hit the side of the container.
Do I just
No
jump at the
problem.
last possible second and
Yeah.
then just float nicely down?
Yeah.
I got 1 success, 1 threat.
Okay. So you're able to brace yourself from any real damage, but you do go tumbling head over heels on impact. You're kind of just flopping over the side. We'll just scratches and bruises, one strain.
I got 2 successes and 5 advantages.
Oh, you basically the crash. You just kind of do a flip over pockets,
Out,
stick the
out the hole.
landing.
Hey, I cut the
They
hole
say
nice and
SAR
big
always
so we
land
can
on their
jump.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got
Uh,
success and 3 advantages.
Okay. A success and 3 advantage.
Hmm.
So same thing. You're kind of just you and Posh are just both. You're emerging from this really quick, not even losing your balance or orientation.
Landed on our feet.
Yeah, landing on your feet. And yeah, so now you're all standing. You all did take 4 strain on the way down just from that initial hitting the atmosphere, but Pockets got rid of hers. So now you're just standing in this kind of a dark jungle. There's a canopy overhead. There's going to be small spots where the light's breaking through. Otherwise, it's unusually, well, it's like rainforest. There's lots of like cackling, loud noises, shrieks.
Hmm.
There's probably lots of bugs. Probably see some like, alien sort of looking bugs crawling around on the ground and in the leaves. The ground's dry, like not dry. It's moist, but there's not a lot of growth except for some ferns and things.
Okay.
And
I
then
want
the
to
faces of trees.
I want to
Where's
take
the
out my
mangoes? I'm looking
scanner.
for food.
Oh, I want to take out my scanner and see if I can calibrate it to the jungle area that we're in to see if
Yeah.
I can pick out like larger life forms. Like,
Yeah, so you
don't worry
calibrate
about
it
the
to the
small stuff.
ambient temperature, and then you're looking for life forms. There's lots.
Yeah, I
surrounded.
want to try to weed out like the smaller heat signatures if I can.
Yeah.
But anything that would be, roughly human sized would be something of note, right?
Yeah. So you can. I said that's easy enough. You don't need to roll. You're just cutting out anything that's too small of a signature to be human. One thing you should be aware is this is only really going to pick up endotherms.
Yeah.
Would be something Bruce would be aware of. So things like reptiles, like dinosaurs, maybe won't pick up on here, sort of a thing.
Sure. Yeah, they don't
Hmm.
not producing their own heat, just
Yeah.
absorbing heat kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's something, right?
Yeah. So once you cut out all the small, like smaller than human critters, you're going to see a few signatures, but not a ton anymore. You can definitely hear a lot of stuff going on in this jungle.
Okay. Well, we should probably make our way to that settlement as fast as we can, right?
Yeah. By your estimation, it's probably a good 5 or 6 miles off, which is actually, considering the distance you dropped, pretty good. You guys actually rolled a triumph on that one roll.
Hmm.
Cool.
So yeah, I was like, okay, you guys got within the 10-mile circuit. So yeah. Now, who's taking point? I just need to know the order that you guys are walking in.
I can go point.
Okay.
I get my rifle out.
I will
bring
be
up the-
third.
I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. So let's say about 20, 30 minutes in, Bruce is going to see the kind of the first interesting thing on the scanner there, in particular because it seems to be pointing at a tree. And there's a tree, kind of a large, it looks like probably a dead tree. There's no foliage as far as you can see up the top, although it's quite tall, so you can't really see the top. But there's quite a large heat signature coming from inside of that tree.
Oh, it's probably just filled with something we don't want to mess with.
It could be filled with
Are you telling
delicious
us?
nectar.
Yeah, I'm not telling you. You don't see
Yeah,
all
what
you
if it's
see.
mangoes?
Yeah, is Bruce saying
just
anything, or is he just
not
ignoring
gonna
it and walking
say
by?
anything?
Is
I mean, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna relay the information to the team, but I'm gonna say there's a large heat signature coming from that seemingly dead tree.
Oh, I
I
was gonna
think
go
we should
sit on
avoid it.
Thank you.
well, who here among us knows anything about trees that might recognize this phenomenon?
Let's
They
see
have
here.
roots.
I think this would be survival, but because it's an alien, uncharted planet, it's probably formidable difficulty.
Yeah, I've got 3 green in survival.
Okay.
Can my
I
xenology
have-
help out his survival roll in any way? Like if I know
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of these alien things?
yeah.
Like
Because
I can
there's
give him a blue
there's
boost?
certain biological truths that will be universal that
Yeah.
might help.
I have 1 rank in survival, and 2 green. So if we wanted to anyway.
Yeah. You got the rank.
Okay, so who's actually making the roll?
I guess
like
me.
Pockets will make the roll, yeah.
Okay.
It's got a better chance.
Okay, and so you're getting a blue die from Bruce. Bruce's knowledge of
Alien
alien
life
nature
form.
in general. Yeah.
Can I
And then
can I
sorry.
use perception to see if there's anything else that might give us a clue?
Yeah, roll average perception.
Average is 2 purple, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just 3 advantages.
Okay.
So I can give a dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give
So
Pockets
you
a
don't see
dice.
anything of note, but keeping an eye on the tree, you're probably able to just point out some details to Pockets that might help.
It does relax me a bit too. I'll remove
Yeah.
the strain.
Okay, sounds good. It's nice to walk in the jungle. Very relaxing.
I'm like, oh, look at that. Hey, Pockets, check
Oh.
that out.
Holy clover, sweet.
So you said it's formidable. What is that? 5 purple or what?
That's 5.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay.
I have only faith in you.
3 threats.
It's just a
Okay.
bear.
No failures, just threats. I'm
Yeah,
stressed,
so
though.
you're not really sure, but you know it's not good. You can
Well, I
sense
got-
that you don't want to go
yeah.
near it.
I got the heebies and the jeebies.
Yeah.
Do I take some strain or something?
Yeah.
So we're gonna like sneak around it or what?
I think we should cut it a wide berth if
It's
we can.
easy to get around. You just walk. Yeah, you can easily avoid it,
Just walk around it.
and nothing happens.
It's full of hornets.
Excellent.
That was actually one of my first guesses. Just filled with some kind of swarm insect thing that's just gonna eat our
Yeah.
flesh. So
Oh, God.
Okay, so a
Not
little
if
bit
we eat
while
them
longer.
first.
Who was in the back again? Was it Lizardo?
Yeah,
Can you roll perception?
sure can.
or does Kitty want to roll the perception for you?
Yeah, Kitty can do it too.
Are you helping, Frankie? No help.
Nope.
No help. No help.
Three
That's why we should have got a
successes.
pet
Wait,
Dave.
what was the difficulty?
Oh,
Was there a difficulty?
yes, there is. Hold on a second. It's going to be 1.
I'll just take the free successes. Yeah. 1 success, 2 advantages.
Okay. You kind of notice a large bluish shape kind of tailing you guys behind.
Avatar planet.
Hey everyone, I see a large blue shape kind of trailing us. How far
It's the
back is it?
Navi.
I'd say it's probably like 30 yards back.
And so I'd say everyone, we should stay still for a second. I think we're being followed.
Okay, I will turn around with my gun and then stay still.
Okay. As soon as you turn around with your gun, you see this blue figure tucked behind a tree that it's clearly too big to hide, and it's just standing there.
Oh, It's not very smart.
It's not hiding behind the tree that was glowing, is it?
No.
Okay.
Different tree.
Yeah.
Wait, story
Uh,
point. No,
Who
I'm just
wants to say
kidding.
hello?
Hello. We see you behind that tree.
No, you don't.
You're
Wait.
you're not small.
Wait, he's transmitting. Is it coming out one of our
It
transmitters?
would have to come out of one of yours. He doesn't
Yeah.
have one. But close enough, you'll hear.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Hi there. What's your name? I'm Pockets. This is Pasha. This is Lizardo. And this is Bruce. What's your name?
Hello.
Are you still way back there?
Still way back there? What do you mean?
I'll
30
walk-
yards away?
Yeah.
A little bit, maybe.
Okay. He's not. He's just gonna stand there still.
Are you tasty?
Don't listen to him.
All
He's
you
got
might
a
hear-
weird sense of
What you
humor.
might hear if you're getting closer is you might hear.
Okay, one of us should sneak around and try
We-
to approach stealthily.
Who's got stealth?
I'm
I
just gonna
got
say
good
to him,
stuff.
like,
I got 2 ranks and stuff.
we do not need violence.
What?
I said need.
Ah,
We didn't say like.
Doesn't
we
mean it's
said
off the
need.
table.
all right, I'm still hanging out with my gun.
Do you want me to like stealth around a little bit? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, flush
It's
it out. I mean,
It's
see
either that
what
or
it
I can
is.
just walk right up to him. Like it's
See what
Bruce,
it
you
is.
just walk right up to him. You're the same size. It'll be fine.
yeah, I'll start walking towards him.
Yeah, he's probably similar height to Bruce. He's heftier. When you get up there, he looks basically. Have you ever seen Max Rebo from in Star Wars Little Blue Elephant guy?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
much bigger. So he's kind of a big blue elephant man. And he's got this big club, and as you walk around the tree, his eyes are following you, but he is not moving.
He's hiding.
I just realized something. Bryant said something about dinosaurs. He's doing the T-Rex rules. You don't move. They can't see you. Does Pockets realize that though? No.
Wait,
I'll
is he
just-
hiding from us or the
I know Pockets
dinosaurs?
has seen Jurassic Park.
no, it's true.
Is he hiding from us or the dinosaurs?
You don't know. But he's trying very hard not to react to Bruce, but his eyes are clearly tracking you.
I'm now that we're kind of face to face, I'm just gonna say again, you're not hidden.
I am going to sway you.
I will not be easily swayed.
Oh, I will see because I have this giant club. Stand still, please. And he's going to start lining up a shot.
I would
I-
prefer that you do not. I'm going to pull out my what's it called now?
Your
My
stick?
electro quarter
Staff?
staff. Yeah.
Why don't you just give him a hug?
I'm going to assume that I have an intimidating presence at this point with a lightning-based weapon, which is just far superior to his.
Oh, that is a bad guy weapon. You are one of the bad guys. I must destroy you.
We really mean you no threat. We are merely looking for the settlement that we contacted from our ship.
Yes, those are the bad guys. I must destroy you.
Why do you consider them to be bad?
They killed my family and stole our cabbages.
Well,
Oh,
why do
If
you
it
care
is
about the
cabbages you seek, we can likely provide.
You have cabbages.
I'm going to assume we can find cabbages
Yeah.
somewhere.
you've,
And will
you've
you
got a
sway-
deception roll, I think.
Will you sway the bad guys?
But we're
We
good at
can look
swaying.
into the issue.
We were gonna maybe take them away.
Oh, that's good. I don't like having them around anymore. They used to be nice, but then they turned very mean.
Oh,
Please explain what you mean.
Well, the guys came from the sky, like you guys came from the sky. I saw you. And then
In the beginning, my dad, he said you can have some cabbages because they didn't have any food. And then the next time they said, we want more cabbages. And then they wanted more cabbages. And then one of them came and my dad said, that's too many cabbages because we have to eat too. And then he shot my mom and dad. And he took everything.
That's
sorry,
a
I'm
terrible
smiling.
story.
That's why I must sway them. But they live in a giant house and I can't go in there.
Wait, are you saying slay or sway?
Hey,
That's the same word.
I am also having this internal
Hmm.
conflict.
There was a bit of a translation error, but I think I understand you now.
Well- we'll go into the camp and ask them if they have any cabbages.
I do you know they have cabbages because they took them all.
Yeah.
Are you alone now?
Well, yes. It's a long
have-
time now.
You have no other tribesmen?
But I don't know anymore because I ran away.
Well, it is probably best that you do not follow us towards this settlement.
I'm not going to the bad guy's house.
Yes, the bad guy's house.
With
We
chicken
are
wire.
headed there, and we will see if we can bring you cabbages.
That would be very nice. Otherwise, I have to eat those terrible fruits.
What
The fruits, you
kinds?
say?
I don't know, they're up in those trees over there.
Why do you consider the fruits to be terrible?
They taste,
You-
they make my tummy sickly.
Interesting.
Have you tried cooking the fruits?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We should teach you cooking.
Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. Although I got to admit, I have a bit of a busy schedule.
With all of the swaying that
I
you
have
have
to
to do.
sway the bad guys.
All right, well, how about
What?
we help to convince the bad guys to leave the planet with us?
That would be great. If they leave, can I have their house?
Anything that is left behind.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
What's your name?
My name is Barry.
Bowie.
Bowie?
Barry.
Spelt how would
Bowie.
you spell that? Bowie.
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
If you
Um,
sway little animals, they're like mobile cabbages.
Oh, I tried eating those things, but they make a lot of noise when you bite them.
Oh. Do you know what's in that tree?
Oh yeah, that's those disgusting little creatures that run around. They
Ah,
always try to bite you. But they can't
don't like
hurt me
that.
because I'm too big.
yeah.
Oh, I have formulated an idea.
Mm.
Is if they don't hurt you, Barry, could you uproot the tree and deposit it in the middle of the bad guys' home and make them want to leave?
That's probably the best idea I've ever heard in my life.
Wait.
Can you
Wait.
wait till we get our engine
Wait.
core?
No, I like
Fix
Barry. I'm
the
on Barry's
shuttle?
side.
Are we not trying to kill the humans? I'm confused.
I want Barry to win.
Well, he is a plant guy, so this is all plants.
He's a plant?
No, the jungle, it's a plant.
Oh yes, of course. I know that. I'm very educated.
You seem it.
Yes. My
Um,
mom and dad taught me many things.
Bowie.
Yes.
Is there anything on this planet we should look out for?
Yes.
Anything that might try to kill us? Yeah.
You know those
Aside from
those-
you.
the bad guys.
Mhm. Bad
uh,
guys.
The wizards in the water.
Water wizards. Yep.
Wizards.
Water wizards.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
those big cat things. No,
Big cats.
yeah,
okay.
the big giant octopuses that live in the trees.
Tree octopus. Yeah.
Tree
okay, okay.
octopuses.
Yeah.
There's,
Just making notes. Just making notes. Don't worry. Yeah.
there's those
Mhm.
little furry things that live in the tree.
Whittle. With a W. Yeah. Whittle furry things.
Little furry things. They live
Bowie
in-
things.
They like to live inside of old trees.
In
And
trees.
then
Yeah, okay.
if you come too close, they come and they eat you. But they can't eat me.
Do you have a cave that you sleep in?
Right now, I don't have a cave, but I sleep in a bush.
Bush sleep.
I had to
Okay.
run away from my house because the bad guys know where it was.
We don't like the bad guys.
No, I don't like them either. They took all
Hmm.
of our food because they were hungry, but then we were hungry.
We're gonna take them away.
Thank you. When you take them away, will you chop them into little pieces?
Sure.
Thank you.
Anything for you,
That's
Barry.
very nice of you guys.
I don't have to roll deception on that.
No.
Although
he believes every word.
it is a possibility that I might want to chop them in little pieces. So there's
Yeah.
that.
They killed his mom and dad.
Yeah, that's not very
I'm
nice.
feeling a little homicidal myself.
They didn't, like learn how to grow cabbages. No, they just stole
Well,
somebody else's
I
cabbage.
was still learning. So now I don't have any. You have to have some cabbages to make more cabbages.
Yeah.
And then they took all of them, and now I can't make any more. But I know how to grow them.
Yeah.
So we got to go on a cabbage rescue mission.
Yes, that would be
What's-
wonderful. If they
It would
still
be-
have any. This was a long time ago.
It would be nice if we could find other people like Bowie. As
Yeah,
well.
you could try. I don't know where they all are now.
Yeah, it's kind of a species dead end here.
It would be very nice because sometimes I get very lonely.
Yeah, that's not
Understandable. I know what it's like to be away from your kind.
Oh yes, you've met my kind before.
Have I met
Barry
his kind
have-
before?
You just said you've been away from my kind before.
No, my kind, Barry.
I see. I misunderstood.
Does Barry have fingers, or is it just like
Yeah, he's
Big-
got like the
big
three finger, kind of like a Bruce sort of a hand.
Yeah, the
Like, I
Bruce
guess
hand.
like you too, actually, just like big and fat. Yeah,
mhm.
I have a
Well-
picture of him if you want to see.
Can we we could get him to take us to his settlement or his folks' old home.
Yeah, if you want to come to my old house, it's the other direction of those other guys.
We could check it out if you guys would like to. See if
Yes.
we can find some other tribesmen of berries that we can take him to.
Okay. Oh yes, let's
Yeah,
go
I'm-
to.
I was thinking maybe we could scan the place from the ship and see if we could find some more life forms that match Barry's signature.
Yeah. Do we have a way to communicate with the?
But yeah, you're with
the vessel?
Yeah, you're within comm range from here.
Okay.
Comms
well,
are like 1,000-kilometer range, so they'd be less than that away. I
I'm,
guess
I'm
it depends
talking,
where they are in orbit, but right now they're probably
yeah.
still in range.
Okay.
Somebody take a picture of Barry.
Lizardo.
Got it.
Mister,
Yeah.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's a mushroom growing on your head.
Or is there a body
You-
growing under my mushroom?
I don't think so. That's not how plants work.
I am a species that is a hybrid of plant and human, or non-plant being.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Well, that's okay.
Our Lizardo just full of crazy ideas.
Yeah, that's what we always say.
Do we want to contact the ship and see if is it Dita?
Dita would be your best bet for anything information based.
Yeah, if she knows anything about this guy, or if she can scan the planet for any more of them.
Yo, Dita, it was a rough landing, but we made it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Oh, you guys just checking in now.
Can you find more
Yeah,
of these
yeah, we
blue
are.
guys?
When we didn't hear right away, we were really worried.
Yeah, we found a big blue guy. We want to see if we can find some more.
Yeah. Let me just roll my lore. Or no, I guess this would be computers when she's scanning. Okay.
Maybe a possible slave for the Tsar Empire.
He
Here
does
is-
have a big club.
Kidding.
Well, now you
Yeah,
know
I
their
mean-
weakness. It's cabbages.
Yeah.
It's tough to distinguish specific life forms from this distance, but there seems to be scattered over the surface. It seems like a pretty prevalent species here.
Oh, good. I was worried.
Yeah. Anything else? Any sign of the settlement?
We
Yeah,
haven't
we got
made
a
it to the
guide.
settlement.
Oh, well, that's nice. Good. Because we're actually desperately worried up here.
Yeah. Take short breaths.
Yeah. Oh, luckily, she actually's amphibious. She's
Yeah.
probably better off than the others. She can just stick her head in a barrel of water if she needs to.
Yeah. By the way, sorry about all the water.
Yeah. No, hindsight, eh? Ah,
There's lots of pop in the hold. You can swim around in that
yeah,
for a
that's
while.
good.
Mountain Dew.
We're actually working on seeing if we can separate the oxygen directly from the water. I mean, I know it can be done. We're trying to jury rig a
Mhm.
what's the word? Separate the hydrogen and oxygen out. There's a word for it. I
Yep.
can't think of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I believe the term is discombobulation.
Well, that's how I'm feeling about the process, but yeah. I'm going to be honest, the kids aren't taking this too well.
The kids.
Marie and Caxel.
They should have came with us when they had the
Alex,
chance.
Alex cannot keep
It's-
that guy's name straight.
I mean, it is a jungle down here, but it's nicer than a empty can in space.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of regret not coming down now. But good luck. We got about 3 days. I'm going to try to extend it to 4.
Best
gonna
of luck
take a-
with that.
Deep breath and it's so
What?
fresh.
If we just got rid of Dalek, that's probably half the life support preserved.
Got rid of Dalek?
No, sorry, did I say that out loud? Anyways, I've got to get back to work.
Just go in suspended animation. You'll be fine. Or pretend you are in it. Then it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what we're doing. Sitting still as much as we can, doing as little activity as possible.
Well,
But
thanks.
Dalek,
for
it's a
the
normal Tuesday.
Then we shouldn't take any more of your resources with this call.
Right. So I'll talk to you later.
Hey, did I leave my luggage up there?
He's already hung up on you.
All right, gang. So we can either try to find Barry a new home or head on to the settlement.
I think
We
we
can
should
do
just go to
both,
the
but I think we should
settlement.
do settlement first.
Yeah, it'd be easier to find them once we have a working shuttle.
Mm.
Well, let's tell Barry nicely that he should not go to sway the bad guys for a while.
Okay.
Let us see what we can do, and we'll meet you back here in a few days.
Okay. Now, if you want me to, just tell me and I will bring that tree full of terrible animals.
Duly noted.
Okay. Because I think that was a really good idea.
We'll keep that plan in our
I
back
wish
pocket.
I thought of
We
it
will-
before.
We will call that Plan F.
Okay, plan F.
Yeah, F for
For
tree.
fooey flings.
Yeah, right. For furry things. Yeah,
Yes.
Flings.
The fooey fling.
flings. Thank you, Bruce.
Oh,
This
you're
has
welcome.
been eye-opening.
I'm very happy that I didn't have to sway you.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Okay, goodbye.
But in a way, you did sway us.
Oh, I did. I'm very sorry.
There's two meanings for that word.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But we know which way we're going, right?
Yeah, you guys know where the settlement is from here. And worst case, he knows where it is.
Yeah.
He's scouting the perimeter, looking for stragglers.
Well, given what we now know about the humans on this planet, we should maybe approach carefully.
Well, they were a military shuttle, right? So yeah, they will they will probably have armaments. Just to maybe we don't want to open fire on them, you know.
Well,
Not yet.
do we still have frag grenades?
We'll rescue them. We'll
Did
tell
we
them
have-
we're
Did
rescuing
we
them.
ever have frag grenades?
We had flashbangs, but they don't really work well on us, so I don't think they'd work well on the humans.
Uh,
I mean, they'll still work as
Yeah.
flashbangs. They just won't do damage.
and use
I-
them for a shotgun.
I
on
have a couple
campaign.
of frags.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I got a couple left over.
Well, let's
Maybe-
try helping them first, like we said we would.
Mhm.
And then maybe
Yeah.
we solve 2 problems.
Yeah, I mean, if we help them by getting them off of the planet, then they're gone from this ecosystem anyway. So seems like a win-win.
Yeah.
But we got to get there first. So
Let's go. I gotta get some fruit first.
Okay, so there are trees around here with different fruits. Now, if you want to try the one that Barry was complaining about, it's quite plentiful. They look kind of like guavas.
But they have
those-
teeth.
Yeah, they bite your face. Yeah.
and apparently they make you very sick. So
And that's why they
Yeah.
hurt his stomach, because they're
Buyer
literally
beware.
chewing him up.
He's got a big stomach too, so
Do you want to eat one?
I'm gonna open up and sniff it.
Okay, it smells. Do you know what durian smells like?
Ooh, yeah.
A little oniony. It's maybe not as strong as durian.
I think this one's gone bad.
the one hanging from the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
maybe it rots on the tree and then falls off.
After the fish vanilla, I'm not
Yeah.
Hey, this
I
fruit
still
is
want
not.
to eat stuff, just I'm gonna smell it first now.
This fruit's not bad. It's just misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can't all be sweet.
Well,
All right. Let's head to the village.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to be probably a couple hours walk, but it's going to be the rest of the trip will be rather uneventful. I'm just going to pull up something in tabletop. Oh, hold on. I forgot I can't minimize while I'm recording. I'm going to pull up tabletop if anybody wants in. Otherwise, I'll just share screen here. All right. So this is what you guys are going to see as you approach. Lots of tree stumps. There's some saplings growing back at this point. Ignore these bags because that's stuff I forgot to get rid of.
Ignore the mystery bag.
Yeah, the mystery bag.
Okay.
Well, we might need it actually. You'll notice here the trees, the normal jungle's been cleared away, and there's just a lot of stumps and things left and some saplings growing back. The trees you'll see over here are parked in rows, so clearly they've made some sort of an orchard on either side, and just this huge wooden fort that's been put together. And so this is the direction you'll be coming in from. So I guess before I assume, what do you guys want to do at this point?
The fort made of trees, or is it cabbage husks?
It's wood. Yeah, trees.
Oh, you just go knock on the door, right?
Gotta
Yeah.
find the
I'll
door
wave
first.
as we are approaching,
Yeah.
just to show like friendly, maybe.
Yeah, so it would be closed, but yeah, it doesn't. Oh wait, does it? Hold on.
What's up, humies?
Okay, it does close. So when you approach, it's closed. It's like magic. All right. So you knock. Let me just grab who's going to answer it here.
Well, or we could announce loudly, "Greetings.
Are they expecting people knocking
We've
on the door?
come from space."
Hello.
Well, they know somebody was talking to them.
Yeah.
This one's upside down and I can't get her back on her feet. Okay, here we go.
Don't throw them in the fire, Brian. Don't throw them in the fire.
Okay,
That's our job.
there. So you're going to open the door. I don't know if this is exactly to scale. I have a feeling the door's not this big.
No, it's fine.
That's a
And
huge door.
she's not going to be wearing this like bandana. But yeah, this lady here, she answers the door. She's like, "Oh, hello. Whoa." She's gonna start introducing herself, and then she's gonna kind of, especially when she sees Lizardo and Pockets, her voice is going to trail off. "Oh, hi guys, hey!" And she's gonna turn and
Hi.
shout at somebody back over here. So we've got some Letnev visitors.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we're not all.
And they say
Letnev.
hello.
This body is Letnev, but not this mind.
Oh,
How dare you assume my
we've
race?
got a Letnev and a weirdo. I'm
There's
just kidding,
actually multiple weirdos here.
yeah, no, I'm not disregarding. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be offensive. It's just
This is when
we've had a lot of battles against the Letnev, so as you can imagine, we didn't really expect you coming down for us here.
Pockets, aren't you a different faction?
Oh yeah, technically, I am. I can't remember now.
You're
Men-
Mentak.
Mentak. I'm like Mahawks. That's wrong. It's an
You
M
might not
word.
call yourself Mentak. You could just say you're from Mall Primus, but
I'm from Mall Primus.
okay.
I didn't really grow up with the other Letnev.
Okay.
To be
all right.
honest,
No, it's no
my
hard feelings. It's
interactions-
just, you grow up fighting somebody. It's hard to get over.
I understand.
It's not the ones that sent us down here. That's all right. So if you come in, this is our little fort. I'm afraid most people are out right now. In fact, our communications person was kind of out when you guys called in. That's why it's so hard to make a connection. Hey, everybody. They're going to come gather around the bonfire,
don't throw them in the fire,
but don't throw them in the fire.
or do, I guess, if that's what their culture likes to do, then by all means they can jump in the fire.
All right. So basically, there's only
Puritans?
I feel like there's supposed to be one more, but I don't know where they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's supposed to be one more. That's okay. We'll just say
They're laying
there's
in
5
wait for
here
an
now.
ambush.
Yeah. So these two here. So Sophia, you're going to see a couple teenage girls. Kind of a big, surly old beefy guy. Juanita's the one here. Well, she hasn't introduced herself, but she's the one that's entering the door, and then this guy is going to come up and put his arm around her. There you go. We got visitors. So you folks are here to rescue us, I hear.
Yeah, possibly.
We hope to rescue everyone in this
Yeah.
situation.
I think we're gonna help rescue
Well,
each other.
I don't know if everybody's keen on leaving at this point. I mean, the girls are grown up here, but yeah, there's definitely a few of us would like to get off this rock.
Well, we should take all that we can. Let's see if it's even possible. Please,
Yeah.
do you guys have working shuttles somewhere?
Well, working, no.
Or
but
non-working shuttles somewhere?
the
Sorry.
shuttles from our cruiser. So we were shot down over this planet. We don't know, maybe 15 to 20 years ago. Earth years, I guess. But yeah, there were 4 shuttles in the hangar. We weren't able to fix them. They were badly damaged. Our mechanic died in the crash, as did our engineer. But if you want to take a look at them, the parts are all still there.
Can someone please escort me to the shuttles and please bring tools?
Yeah, we'll probably send Ross. Juanita and I will wait here for the others to get back.
How many are you?
At the moment, there's about 30 of us left. There were about 150 when we started that survived the crash. But
Okay.
the jungle got the best of most of us before we
I'm
put the
gonna-
board up.
Bruce is going to go right away with Ross to go start checking out that situation.
Okay.
Because I just want to get working on this right away because I know we have very limited time to fix these things.
Yeah. He does not say much. He's kind of a grunter. Follow me.
Hmm.
Bruce is a slow talker anyway.
Okay.
Shall we all go? Or is the rest of us staying here?
That's up to you
I
guys.
don't know. I'm not great at small talk.
Well, then Ross is your man.
They're,
You
might
can
Yeah,
come-
see
maybe
their ship.
maybe we all go with. Well,
Don't split the
Did-
party.
Oh, split the party! Split the party!
do they have weapons?
Most of their weapons have died over the years, but they have a contingent of guns, but they have a few here. Most of them are out with the people that are outside the walls because it's more dangerous out there.
So nothing really visible, like they're not carrying any weapons?
No, they probably have. If you ask, they'll have like a few guns stashed away.
Mhm.
He's not carrying. He's not packing right now.
Yeah, our ship broke down in orbit, so
Yeah, I was pretty lucky you came along. It's been years since anybody's come by here.
yeah.
So, what's your main source of food around here?
Well, as you can see, we've taken time to set up some orchards, so it's a lot of gardening. Oh, big cabbage field here. I didn't know how to make a cabbage field.
Cabbage field, eh?
Hmm.
So you've managed
Lots and lots of cabbage.
to cultivate the cabbages.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not as good as like the cabbages we're used to, but they're healthy. They're decent if you know how to cook them.
Have you made any allies on the planet?
Well, yeah, we've had a few encounters with the locals that have been both positive and negative, but for the most part nowadays we just keep to ourselves.
What if we were to say that there was maybe a local who would like a cabbage or two? Would you have extras to share?
I mean, we're on a pretty tight ration right now. You know, most of the locals are pretty good at fending for themselves.
Well, we happen to know one that is in dire straits.
I mean,
Hey.
yeah, I mean, grab one or two if you like, I guess.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Got some cabbages for Barry.
All right, so who's going with Ross here?
Should we all
I-
go?
I vote we all go. Keep
I
an eye
think
on
we should all
things.
go.
Okay,
We
fine.
gotta
We don't
keep
want to
Bruce
split
safe.
up.
Bruce could be
Okay.
walking into a trap.
He does that. It's fine.
Okay, now I need to get Ross in the mystery bag.
Get in there.
Get in
Oh,
there.
that's where it is. I don't think I'm gonna fit in there.
All right. Okay, so it's not too, it's probably about 1 or 2 kilometers away. But it's deep into the jungle here. So let me just get.
Oh, now we get to see the future campaign.
Ah, this isn't the right one, but it'll do. I might have forgot to save the other one.
The new forest, right?
Yes. Okay. I'll just delete the stuff that's not applicable. And objects, saved objects, mystery bag. Okay. That's just where I keep all this stuff. Okay. All right, so he leads you out. I guess I could have pulled this out at the beginning, but he kind of leads you out into the jungle. This is pretty much what it looks like here. But if you see any hobbits, they're not supposed to be part of this.
Hmm,
Right.
Damn.
Okay.
You mean
Filthy
this
hobbits
planet,
is-
this planet is not Middle Earth.
Yeah. And what's your
Filthy
marching order this time? So Ross will be leading the way.
I will be third. Well, I guess fourth now, if he's in front of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go behind Ross.
Okay.
I'll bring up the back.
I'll fill the empty slot.
Pockets. And
Welcome to the jungle.
oh wait, no, you're Bowser. Lizardo. We'll get rid of that guy. Okay. And I guess I'm using Pikachu right now for Pasha.
I'm right there. Below Pikachu.
Oh, you're right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'm huge.
You're huge. I got to scale you down a little.
Oh, don't scale me down.
All right. So you were behind Ross?
Yeah.
And then Bruce, then Lizardo, then Pockets?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll lead you, and there should be a crash site here. It's just imagine there's a big giant cruiser here. Like it would probably extend almost all the way across this table. He's going to lead you up to it, and at the aft section, there's going to be a door. By this point, the ship's basically almost all grown over, but you can see certain parts of it have been stripped away and scavenged for parts. Mostly things like, frames of metal and things like that they've probably used in construction and stuff like that.
Sure. So there's no way this cruiser is going to fly anytime soon.
No, the cruiser itself isn't, but the cruiser is a very, very large ship. But there's at the aft section down here, there's going to be a big bay door that's open. And it's basically a mess inside. And if you go in, there's probably like nests of birds and like small mammals and things running around in there. But there's also 4 the shuttles in the bay still.
Right.
4 of them.
Yeah, we'll do some inspections, see
Yeah.
if we can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does somebody want to do a mechanics check?
Figure out which one is the
Bruce.
Yeah, see what can be done.
is the
with
most
what.
likely to be flyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's difficulty?
It's just going to be 2.
Okay. Ooh, just 1 advantage on that one.
Okay.
They're all crap.
You're not really sure, but it seems like with this number of ships, probably, and the way that the damage is distributed, probably there's enough working parts altogether to get 1 going.
Yeah, I mean, I want to pick one and just get to work. So
Okay.
I think we probably look at what do you say, like computer and engine issues first. Try to figure out which one has the most working components as far as its engine is concerned.
Are you asking Ross?
No, I'm just kind of taking a look myself.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I could ask Ross if he can do something about the hull damage after I pick which one I'm going to work on.
It's not really my area of expertise, but I can do my best.
Can you measure out pieces that we can weld on to patch holes?
That I can do.
Let's at least get that going.
Okay, perfect. And what are you other guys doing?
Well, we'll run around and grab parts. Good parts from the other ones.
Try and scavenge stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can I'll put together a parts list for Pasha and Pockets to have a look around.
Okay.
And if I can get Lizardo to help, because he's pretty strong, he can help move some of the metal components, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And bear in mind, this is just a hangar. You can go to the whole expanse of this crashed cruiser if you want.
We should see if that engine coil is any good.
The
Well, they
engine
said-
coil was removed.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually back at their village because they're using it to power their radio signal.
Yeah.
All right.
When we evacuate, we'll take it.
Yeah. Okay.
It is
so
what we're here for.
Yeah. So I've got sorry, and he says Calyx. I'm going to rename him to Lizardo.
You get your mini back.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Lizardo. All right, so you guys are all in the hangar bay then?
Yep.
Okay. Do you guys want to roll? So Pockets and Lizardo were looking for parts. Do you want to roll? One of you make a perception roll?
It was me and Pasha, I think.
You and Pasha? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, perception?
Yeah.
Oh, we have our helping thing again.
Yeah,
I have
you're good at
3.
perception.
I have 3 green, but I don't know if you have anything better for perception.
I got a yellow and 2 green.
Sounds like you're doing it. Just one of us is rolling, right, Bryant?
Yeah. And the other one can assist if they can think of I guess they're already kind of assisting with your ability, but if you can think of
Yeah,
a creative way to assist.
What
think-
what difficulty are we looking at?
Yeah, just 2.
All right. Let's see what we find. 3 success, an advantage, and a triumph.
Whoa! We find
Wow.
another engine coil.
And just like that, there's 7 of them.
So what you'll notice while you're searching around is that one of the vessels, the damage seems fairly, like it looks bad in the hull, but in terms of the engine and the computers, the damage is all superficial.
Look at this. I found all this cool stuff. I think it's gonna work.
Bruce.
Let's haul it all over here.
Yeah, let's check that one out then. That'll likely be the one to work on because it's easier probably to fix the structural damage than to fix the computers.
Well, if the hull's all smashed up, it doesn't matter. We can just get one hull working, and then we can put all the other stuff in it.
Yeah, we can do that too. Yeah.
Okay. So if I have you guys standing like this, does that look about right?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, hold
The
on.
less we have to
Zardo,
touch
Bruce,
something, the better,
Ross,
right?
Pockets.
Where's Pasha?
I'm hiding in the bushes.
Well, yeah, you're really camouflaged here.
I can see you right
Pasha.
there. Go to Bruce. Oh.
Oh,
no.
there you are.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
Many's so camouflaged there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, you're so camouflaged. So Pockets, everybody's working, getting everything put together. You found your parts. You're taking kind of a little rest at the edge of the hangar bay. Could you please roll? Actually, I should roll this one. What is your perception?
3 green. I'm probably not, if I'm hanging out by myself, then I probably don't get the heightened awareness though. So yeah,
Okay.
just 3 green.
If you're
All
in
right.
short range, you get a 1 dice.
Yeah,
So a 1 blue as well.
1 blue. Okay.
3 green, 1 blue.
Sorry, I actually have a book for this.
I'm like, stay
Yeah.
frosty.
Okay. Okay, so
I think I'm gonna ask them why they didn't build their community from here.
oh, it's a lot more dangerous in this part of the jungle. That was the best, most flat place we could find where people weren't getting eaten all the time.
Oh well, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, this is a
So-
haven for predators around here.
Yeah, is that something you should have told us about before we came here?
Well, I didn't want to scare you guys off. We were this
Should
close
we
to
have closed the door behind us?
Unfortunately, that door doesn't close.
Oh, great.
No.
Right. Hence the
Thank-
birds.
Okay.
Pockets, he says we're gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds nice.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Okay, so 3 green, 1 blue, and then difficulty is that.
Yeah, we just fell out of the sky in a shipping container, so we're all good.
Yeah.
With
So-
barely a scratch.
So Pockets is kind of just, I'm assuming primarily Bruce is doing a lot of the work, and maybe, other people kind of assisting around. But at some point, Pockets is wandering a little bit close to the bay door, and a large black tentacle reaches down from above.
Oh, it's the tree
yanks you
octopus.
out. You do manage to get a scream out before you're pulled up into the trees.
All right.
I say, what are you screaming about, Pockets?
You look over and you
Pockets?
just see the anime dust cloud where she used to be.
Yeah. Pockets?
Okay, at this point, we might want to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
a
Lord.
possibility.
Is it going to be a vigilance initiative?
This will be vigilance. Yeah.
That Pockets always playing tricks on us.
All right. How close are you guys to me?
I mean, I'd say you're all short range, probably,
Oh, do you
All
give
right,
us bonuses?
Yeah, you get a blue dice.
except Pockets is no. Well, you'd
Yeah.
still probably be short range. You're just upward a little bit.
What do we roll for initiative again? Is it
It's going to be initiative.
Cool.
It's going to be
Vigilance.
diligence. I can't say the word.
Vigilance.
Vigilance. Yeah.
village people?
Vigilance.
Diligence.
Village people. Yep.
Plus you get a blue dice.
Roll the village people for this one,
Village people plus a blue die.
Okay, and I'm going to use my rapid reaction
As
to
opposed
take
to
a
LL
strain
Cool
and
J.
add a die.
other initiative.
Did you
Oh.
say I do get a blue die or no?
You're in range that you would.
Okay.
You're still short range, I think, technically, because you're just right now just a few meters up.
Okay. I got a 1.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
It's
Is
a
that a
good
good
goodness.
oh my goodness or a bad?
Yeah,
oh my
I got
goodness?
4 successes, 2 advantages, and a triumph.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen a triumph on initiative. Does that mean I get to shoot the tentacle before
Well, I think we'll count that as a 3.
I rolled 4 successes though.
Okay. Really?
So 7.
So 7? Well, you
That's
need that
7.
7. I'm going to be honest.
7.2.
Yeah.
I had a 2.2.
Okay.
Hey, instead of that, can I remove all my stress?
Sure. Yeah. This is like finally something's going down.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Lazardo
I'm not
rolled
happy for
1.3.
pockets, but I'm happy.
So was Lizardo?
1.3.
I'm gonna put Ross in as a non-combatant because he's not actually armed.
Yeah, he just came to the most dangerous part of the jungle, but he didn't
Yeah.
bring a weapon.
I can
Well,
give
he
him a
figured
stick.
you guys did.
I do have an extra rifle, Mandy. I always carry 2.
Oh, if you want to hand him one, yeah, he'll do it.
I was gonna say I can give him a stick as well if he prefers the hand-to-hand combat. I have 2
no,
now, guys.
Definitely prefer a rifle, thank you.
I'm still the only crazy one bringing a stick to a gunfight, eh?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So what
I
we've
could-
got here is a PC slot, thanks to Pasha, and then 2 NPC slots, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more PC slots.
Hmm.
One of them being our non-combatant friend.
Yeah, but he can take any one you want, right? So
Oh,
now you will have to hand him the rifle as a maneuver, probably.
I'll throw it at him.
Okay. All right, who's going first?
So at this point, has Pockets been taken off of out of the hangar?
You probably just heard a squawk out of her, and she's not there now.
All right. Do you want to go first, Pockets?
Yeah. Where was I grabbed? Like my leg or
Probably around your waist, or maybe your up
Okay.
your chest.
Okay. So
Or
I probably
throat.
get my gun. Yeah, I want to grab my gun.
Okay.
I do have the
You have quick draw, right?
quick strike because
Oh,
that
quick
one was
strike.
better
Okay.
That's why
sounding.
you go first.
Yeah, that's true too.
Oh yeah, that's
Um,
right. You get advantage if you go before they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I get a blue. Okay, so what I want to do in this case, so I was grabbed. I am going to really what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot this arm like close to where it grabbed me, like assuming like I'm wrapped around or whatever. I'm just going to try shooting it like right there to try and sever it, I guess. That's my
Okay.
plan. So I don't know if I see where anything else is, and that just would be my initial reaction. So I'll use a maneuver to aim. Oh wait, no, I have to grab my gun too, right?
Yeah, it's a maneuver to grab. You could still spend a maneuver to aim. It's just too strained.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's okay. Let's put 2 strain there. Okay. And I'm gonna shoot this arm using my weapon. So let's see, I get 1 blue die for the aim, 1 for the quick draw, and then agility. Okay, yeah. And what would the difficulty be on this? I'm like right up to it, so I don't know if it's
Yes. So, yes, because I had looked this up as well. So it's going to be 3 difficulty. But with a rifle, I found out it's actually 4. So it's +2.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
just a pistol though, right?
But she's just a pistol.
Yeah, it's a pistol. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I get. Okay. Yeah. So I hit to success, 1 advantage. So that would be a total of 9 damage.
Okay.
And then with my advantage, I will give whoever goes next a blue die. And that's that, I guess.
Okay. All right. So this guy's taking a turn here. So basically, it's this big, giant, black octopus-looking thing. It's kind of got 4 tentacles hanging up into the trees where it's hanging on. It's got 3 floating down. One's got you grabbed. And he's basically trying to crush you and pull you into his maw.
Pockets, no.
I should have aimed for that. It's okay.
Should have just shot him in the beak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he'd have to swallow you whole. It couldn't take bites out of you.
It just gums you until you die.
I just get real soggy.
Okay. So first off, you take 6 damage.
Hey. Soak does apply, hopefully.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent.
But then it's going to, one of its other free tentacles is going to come around your legs and start squeezing as well.
Rude.
It's
But
got 2
efficient.
turns in a row.
Well, like it's a linked weapon. So if it hits with one, it gets to hit with another one.
Oh, that's even
Naturally.
worse.
Yeah.
It's the other octopus that's going to go second.
Yeah, this is the first octopus still.
They both can't have me, so I'm
Well,
assuming the
no.
other one's gonna do something else.
Yeah. Okay, the
Hopefully.
next one also does 6 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Then the other one's going to go, and it is going to, ooh, this new idea that we just came up with. Actually, Pocket, I don't want to say out loud, because you're the only one that would be able to see this. I guess you could yell as an incidental. The other one, they seem somewhat intelligent. The other one's kind of bracing itself with its dangling tentacles, kind of going around the bay door, suspended from the trees. So it's using a maneuver to get into position. It's using that prepare maneuver, and it's just waiting.
Yeah,
But
if I can yell, I'll
You
certainly
can yell,
yell.
as an incidental, you can yell.
There's another octopus right in front of you. Be careful. That's all I'll
Okay.
say.
And then you have
Did
4
that.
then you have 4 PC slots.
oh, now that we know it's out there waiting, Pasha, maybe it'll go for a frag grenade if you throw one.
Yeah, if I run up and throw one in its mouth.
I was thinking maybe it'll just try to snatch it out of the air because it's waiting to snatch something.
Well,
I can
if they
do
seem
that.
intelligent, they might not.
I can try to throw one at the other one's beak.
I think we're inside the ship still, so you
Yeah, you
can't
guys
see
are
any
still in
either
the
of them.
hangar bay. Yeah. So you,
Yeah.
right now you won't see anything. You'll have heard pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to look for a different exit.
Like it's safe to assume there's a creature outside of the bay door waiting to get us.
Yeah, I'll just try to run to the edge of the door so that I can see out. But
Yeah. So if you go to the edge
Whatever.
and you're not going outside though, you're just kind of going
No.
to the edge and peering around the corner. So
Yeah.
so a maneuver to move.
yeah,
You'll see a black tentacle, like on the opposite side, like kitty corner.
yeah,
Big black tentacle hanging down just outside the door, which you can see from this angle, but you wouldn't be able to see when you were farther in.
all right, I'll try to shoot it off.
Okay.
I was gonna say grab it and then just try to throw it down to the ground. I'm assuming these are very large.
Okay, so I used one of my maneuvers to throw that gun to that other guy.
Okay.
Those are your 2 maneuvers, right?
Yeah. And so, am I at short range?
Yep.
Okay, I will take a shot with my heavy blaster. Oh, I missed. I got 3 advantages though.
Okay, so it's a weird angle to be shooting at. So you go a little wide, but how do you want to use your advantage?
Let's give 1 dice to Lizardo. And I'll give 1 to the next actor.
Okay.
Did you use a blue that I gave?
Yeah,
Or...
yeah, I
okay, you
did.
did. Okay, good. I just want to double check.
I blanked it.
Okay, who's next?
Bruce, are you feeling brave?
How fixed do you want this ship to be?
All
Run
right,
up
maybe I'll go next.
Punch that
I've
tentacle.
heard that Lizardo has no fear, so
Maybe grab it and rip it off.
grapple the grappler.
Okay, well, how about I do like a maneuver where I leap out of the bay door and grab the tentacle on my way using my
Okay.
weight and momentum to yank it off.
All right. Now, so you're diving out?
Yes,
Okay, so he was holding his action.
it
All
sounds
right.
like the right thing to do.
Yeah, so as soon as he sees something coming out the door, he's gonna swoop and try to grab you.
I wish I was a grenade.
Well, you could be. You do get 2 blue dice for this.
Just think of how good your mushroom will look on the head of an octopus
right.
once you die.
So Lizardo, you dive out, you know something fishy is going out there. You don't know exactly what. So you kind of know you're diving headfirst into some kind of danger. But as soon as you dive out of the bay door, you see this huge black, weirdly oily, furry tentacle just slap out from around the side of the bay door and wrap around you and just start crushing you.
Oh,
So
kinky.
it's only 5 damage, but it's also a critical injury.
No.
So Bruce, would you mind rolling that?
Okay,
All right.
now I have 5 soak value, so I don't take any wounds.
Oh, you're not taking any wounds, so you won't take the critical.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job being tanky.
But he still gets his link.
Okay. Well, I feel like I should suffer some kind of penalty, but I don't know how the game rules work entirely.
I think Bryant can use his advantage differently because
Yeah.
you use advantage to cause a crit, right?
Hmm.
No,
But if he
he
doesn't-
rolled a crit, so I could use it for something else. Yeah. So yeah, so basically he's got you really, really tight in this tentacle here.
Mhm.
He's not doing any damage, but him and he starts just moving up into the trees.
Stop hugging me.
Okay.
I do not
does
consent.
Lizardo still get his action though? Can he still
Yeah,
punch this
Yeah,
thing
it's
as he's
still
going?
your turn. It's still your turn. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will give it a puncheroo.
Okay.
So you got 2 blue dice on this one.
So my brawn value, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting how to attack. Melee is that. Okay. I have to find my browser
be
again.
your
Just cut
melee
this
and
all
then
out.
2 purple and then 2 blue dice.
Okay, I'm wearing my stun gloves, just so we all know, and I'm gonna
Okay.
try to punch it with a stun. 4 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. So what's your total damage?
Oh, well, my brawn is 4. So 4 plus 4, I think.
Well, plus your gloves should have
And my stun gloves don't have a bonus.
okay. So it's
They
8
do
total.
8 total and the stun value of 3.
Okay. And I kind of forget what stun does. Is that the one where it just can't take any-
Disorient?
I think stun applies strain on top of whatever strain I might inflict in the attack.
Okay.
It does stun does strain instead of wounds, isn't that it?
Oh yes. The stun setting. Yeah.
Or am I completely off? I don't know. I haven't looked it up. So
Well, that's what a stun setting does for a blaster. So it probably is the same. It lets you apply stun or strain damage instead of physical wounds. which might not be what you want to do, but it might be.
Well, if we stun that one, we can kill the other one.
Well, you can opt either way. You can just hit it for damage, or you can stun.
I think I'm using stun. I
Okay.
like the idea of stunning things.
Okay. So we'll move that over, and it
Yeah.
depends on the creature, because some creatures are easier to stun or to have lower strain than wound thresholds, right?
Yeah. So Roman, your weapon says it has a stun setting.
It says in special it has a stun value of 3, but it's a brawling attack, so I think I can use the stun setting by default.
So it just has a stun value.
That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna look it up in the rule book here.
Oh,
Sure.
I think it's probably that the stun value does stun on top of if you have a stun setting to the weapon.
It might.
Because if you have you're probably right about if you're brawling, you can always stun. But my electro quarterstaff has a stun setting, which lets me do my damage as strain if I want to.
Oh, okay. So it does its damage. The stun rating is how much stun it does on top of the wounds. So yeah, so it's doing whatever damage plus 3 strain.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You can knock it out.
Yeah.
But Brian, is that a rule though, that if you're doing brawl as your attack, then you can choose to do that as strain instead of as
You
as
can, but
damage?
it sounds like this is on top of that too, right?
Yeah, but I think Roman was saying that he wanted to do it as.
Oh, you want to do the whole thing as stun? I see.
Is that right, Roman?
Yeah, that's what I was.
So you're applying
yeah,
8.
that's-
You're applying 8 stun,
Eight.
8 strain.
So it's
Plus-
8 strain to the creature.
plus 3 though, so it'd be 11 altogether.
Well, no, I've added that 3 in already.
Okay, great.
Okay. All right.
Whatever the resistance is, though. That
Yeah. Well, I've already accounted for soak and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's your guys' turn still.
I guess that's me then. It's
Yeah.
either me
It's
or
either you or
Ross, right?
go stun the same one.
All right, I'll go try to stun the same one. I'll flick my quarterstaff to the stun setting and see if I can run up and take a smack at this thing. Now, hopefully, I'm tall enough that I can actually get it with my stick. But
Well,
let
the
you be
one
the
with
judge.
pockets is closer. You can reach pockets is.
oh, darn it. Okay, then I won't go into the stun setting, and I'll hit the one with pockets.
Okay.
All right, I guess I have to roll dice for that.
Yeah.
Or something, right? Okay, well, here you go, guys. Oh, 1 success.
Nice.
I don't do that very often. So 1 success, 2 advantages, and I do have Pierce 2 on the weapon.
Nice.
So my damage is Brawn plus 3, which is 5 total. And it has a crit of 2. Does that mean I can spend 2 advantages to crit this thing?
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Do you want to roll on the injury table?
Do I ever want to roll a 7 on a D100? Somebody please take this roll away from me.
You rolled a 7?
I did.
Oh.
It's not a good roll.
No, but let me just pull up what that one does, because even if it makes it in dropper, that's still pretty good, right?
But I think this is literally the first time Bruce has ever dealt damage to an enemy.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, except for
Yay!
the bays when I was using that fusion cutter. That did some damage.
Yeah.
Wait, I hope I didn't. Oh, there they are. I couldn't.
Can
find
you
my
tape
cheat
the
sheets for a
fusion
second.
cutter to the stick?
It doesn't work that way.
Improvised weapons, right?
It's already an improvised weapon. I don't want to improvise it further.
Come on,
Do you
you're
want
smart.
despair? That's how you get despair.
Okay, so number 7, slowed, can only act during last initiative slot on the next turn. It doesn't really matter. It goes second instead of. It has to go in its last slot next round. But it does still have a crit, so the next crit does 10 extra. All right, so Ross, I guess, is just going to come out and shoot, and he'll fire probably up at Lizardo's tentacle. But Lizardo, because I'm feeling evil, I'm going to use my story point to give him.
This is why there's so few in their settlement left, is because they haven't learned how to focus fire.
Well, he wasn't one of the soldiers. That's the problem.
Oh wow, they sent us out here with no weapon and
Forgot about
not a
story points.
soldier.
All right.
And a guy who likes to grunt.
It's
I
okay.
hope he
Brian's
can
spending
run
his only
fast.
story point.
Yeah, now I'm out of story points. As long as you guys don't use any.
This is it, guys. Now we just hoard them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just have to wait till 9:25 and spend them all right then.
Yep. The last action of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we found a perfectly good spaceship.
Okay.
Just underneath this
So
bush.
didn't go the direction I was hoping there. But so yeah, he shoots that. So Pockets, you're kind of struggling getting crushed by this tentacle, and all of a sudden the tension drops and you just fall to the
Buckets
ground.
or Lizardo?
Oh,
My
sorry.
butt. Oh,
Did I say Pocket? I said Lizardo. Sorry, Lizardo.
dang it.
You don't get dropped. Okay. You hear the tentacle will probably like twitch and tighten as you hear
Oh.
laser fire from below.
Yeah. Yeah, warning from that guy, don't stand by the door. That would have been a good one too. You know? How did this guy survive this long?
He's mostly stays in the fort.
Yeah, I could see why.
His muscles are all just for show.
I wouldn't call it muscle. Well, he's probably pretty muscly. He carries things a lot. But yes, you're back to the top of the round. Whoever wants to take the first slot, and then it's their 2 slots.
I think Pocket should try to get out.
Yeah.
You did do some damage.
Hmm.
I have
Yeah, 'cause
also
there's not
done a
really-
damage.
Yeah. Because otherwise, like, there's not really, like, I guess I could try an agility to wiggle away or something, but would I rather just shoot it?
I think
And I
he's
think the
trying to
answer
crush
is
you.
shoot it. Yeah. Yeah, so I will just aim for, what all do we see? What all do I see on this thing?
On the octopus,
Mm-hmm.
he's a big black octopus, but he's hairy as opposed to like a
Mhm.
normal octopus.
A woolly octopus.
Yes, the woolly octopus.
So I see his mouth. Do I see eyes or anything?
Yeah,
or-
big green eye. I actually have a picture of him here. This is actually from one of the Star Wars books. Yeah, big fat green eyes, kind of a ridge down where the octopus head is. I'll try to
Okay.
hold up the picture and see if you guys can see it. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Kind of, yeah, yeah, okay.
Like that.
He's quite cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it
They're actually
in
kind of
its
cool.
eyeball.
You're gonna shoot him in the eye? All right.
Right in the eye.
Where's
So, sorry?
Sorry, it's a called shot then, right?
Yeah.
It's a what shot? Sorry?
A called shots. You take black dice, I think.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it.
Why is it? Sorry, what does that mean?
If you're
Calling
if you're
shot, you're trying to
trying,
hit a specific part of the octopus.
Oh, I see.
It's actually
Okay.
a harder shot.
it is
Okay.
actually it's a game mechanic. You can target it directly in the eye, and if you shoot it in the eye, then it loses its eye kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but it's harder to hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's hard. It makes the shot harder. So if you're just generally trying to do damage, then you don't want to call your shot. Just aim for the meaty bits.
Okay.
Now you could use the aim maneuver and just get a blue die.
That's what I was gonna do anyway. So they
Okay.
kind of cancel each other out
Yeah.
in a way. Okay, I'll try it out. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
And then what's the
Well-
difficulty in this case?
If you do a called shot, you can't aim.
Oh, okay. They can't. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well then I'm not
gonna.
gonna. I'm just gonna shoot it somewhere at its face then.
You might as well just aim then. Yeah.
I'll just aim. 2 difficulty, 1 difficulty.
No,
I
it's
can't-
3 because you're engaged but trying to use a pistol.
Okay. Okay.
So it's 2
Yeah,
for
but
being
she's
engaged.
pretty far
plus
from the
1 for using a
face.
pistol.
She's pretty far from the
Yeah,
face.
but she's
though.
also being wrestled with by a giant tentacle.
Yeah, but that's incidental though, isn't it?
No,
Like he doesn't have to worry about her
I would
stance.
it's actually the purpose of the mechanic is it's hard to get a good shot off while you're being.
He doesn't have to
hit.
worry about her stance though.
That's
I would
true.
say that her legs being wrapped up is kind of engaged range. Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. I got it's 3 success, so 10 damage total.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
do get a threat though, so
Good shot.
yeah. Here's where the threat comes from. You shoot it in the face. It doesn't have a face, but you shoot it where the face would be, and it just goes limp, and so you just fall several meters. Well, probably 3-4 meters to the ground. Again, just a strain, bit of a jarring move,
ugh,
and then this
I
huge
didn't
thing
rid
like
of my
collapses
lumbar.
right behind you with a thud on the ground.
Hooray!
I'll
defeated
reach
it.
down my hand to help her up.
Okay. Now
hurt
that
my
it's their
butt.
turn, but that one doesn't get to go.
Mhm.
The
Are
other
you a
one,
butt doctor, Bruce?
The other one
I
is
can
just,
heal
uh,
any butt. Don't
the
worry
other
about
one's
it.
moving. It's got Lizardo in its tentacle, just
Mm.
winging up into the trees and away.
Oh.
And
I wave. I just wave goodbye.
It's done it.
and then you guys get 4 slots. But you're pretty high up at this point, Lizardo.
All right, is that thing still alive? That Pockets
No.
is
The one pocket shot, well, it's not moving.
it's not moving,
No.
so we're assuming it's dead.
Is
It's up to
there-
you. Could be
is
So
there
I
any-
can
could
run
be
out.
pretending.
And I can take him
I'm
maneuver,
gonna-
move out.
As an
and shoot.
incidental, I'm going to yell at Pasha
Yeah.
to come shoot this thing. It's getting away.
Yeah, so it'd be at medium range at this point, so 2 difficulty.
Okay.
Now, is there any branches or anything that I could grab onto?
Oh yeah,
if the
there's
thing would let
nothing
me
but
go?
tree. You're in the tree canopy, so there's branches everywhere.
So
I'll do an
maybe
aim.
I should prepare to grab onto a branch.
Okay.
Should Pasha release me?
Yeah.
Do an aim.
Do you want to go first and hold an action to do that?
Yeah, let's just say that's
Okay, so
that's
you're
what I'm
gonna. So he's gonna go first. He's gonna do the prepare action to get ready to fall.
doing.
Should this thing get
Try to
shot down.
catch a branch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think I need to aim for anything in particular. Just shoot it.
Yeah.
Just don't hit me.
Luckily for you, I don't have any story points.
All right. Should I go full auto on this sucker?
No.
No, I'm good at aiming.
I say give her.
Okay, I'll
I've,
full auto.
I've healed
Okay.
bullet wounds before.
I cover the fungus on my head.
I'm trying to remember what full auto is.
All it does is it adds 1 difficulty, but if you hit, you get to hit again.
Oh yes, I get a double hit. So yeah, that's worth it, right?
Sure.
If you
But I
hit
can't
it,
remember.
is,
I
yeah.
can't remember if you need advantage or not. I don't remember how it works exactly.
I'll do a. Oh, I can do an aim if I take a strain, and then I get 3 difficulty, and I get 3 yellows
Oh, okay.
and a blue.
Wow.
That's gonna be good, right?
Yeah,
not bad.
sounds good.
Okay, full auto.
I'm not gonna look.
Yeah, close your eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got a success and an advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
good.
So it didn't explode.
All right. What's your total damage?
Okay, so does that mean I get a second shot?
I
or a
think so.
second
And
hit?
let me just double check. I think I'm just double checking right now how it works exactly. Okay, so you
I'll
have
see
to
if I
have
got it here.
2 auto fires triggered with 2 advantage.
Okay. I didn't quite get full auto, but
Okay. And you can actually
I
do it
did-
multiple times. If you had like 6 advantage, you could have 3 more hits.
I do have that special ability I
Uh-huh.
took, Lucky Strike,
Yeah.
which if I take 2 strain, I can add my agility value to the damage.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
Lizardo, no.
I'm gonna use that.
Put a happy face over that, Bryant.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to see that star in all its glory.
And so that's 15 damage.
Okay. So, Lizardo, you're getting swung way up in the canopy of this tree. He's being hauled off by this giant black octopus.
Okay.
When all of a sudden it falls limp and you're heading towards the ground. But luckily, you
Okay,
were
I opened
kind of
my
ready
eyes.
for this.
Yeah.
So why don't you just make an average athletics check?
Sure.
Average? That's good.
Yeah,
Your athletics is
well,
awesome.
he was ready.
2 purple. That's nothing.
Doesn't he have a 4?
Yeah. Just gotta find my dice roller. So it's 1 purple, you said?
No, 2.
Two purple. I'm not cheating. 5 successes and 2 threats.
Okay, so it's a little bit terrifying. So, you actually go down. It's a little bit of a ways before you get a branch that's large enough you think will hold you. That's also in reach. But you manage, once you grab it, you manage to hang on, and you just clasp, like you clutch onto it pretty tightly,
Oh yes.
firmly. So you got a good grip on it. But obviously, you're taking. I'm going to give you the 2 strain there.
Thank you, my
Oh.
tree brother.
Yeah,
Brian?
yeah.
It wasn't I take strain, it's you. I have to use a story point to do that extra damage.
Oh, do you want to do a story point?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you get a story point back, is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
that's wonderful.
I'm just
And then
helping you.
Lizardo, the branch breaks. Just kidding.
It turns out the branch is another octopus.
This one's covered in bark.
For some reason, I was thinking it would be funny if we used a story point to make a big cat appear and attack one of the octopus. that we're
Yeah.
killing. And it was funny.
Oh, but then does Bryant control the big cat?
Probably.
Ooh.
Oh no.
You can't. Nobody controls a cat. I've learned that.
Oh, that's
That's fair.
true.
That's fair. That's fair.
Chaotic.
It just knocks things off with shelves and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, so yeah, Lizardo, you're just hanging up there, probably 30, 40 feet in the air on a nice
I
sturdy
wave.
branch.
It's foggy outside.
It is.
So no more immediate threats in the area.
You're checking your scanner.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing major you can see.
Okay.
But you probably sense at this point these things are not endotherms.
So we'll ask this guy if these things are tasty or not.
Tastes like oil. Workable.
Well, they've
You
got
gotta
their
fry
own
'em up
oil, so
pretty
you just
good.
fry them.
Yeah, we do sometimes, but most often than not, they run away with one of us.
Ah.
Got to be real careful around here.
Oh, thanks for telling us.
Stay away from
Yeah.
open doors.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start climbing out of this tree now.
I think I'm gonna do a medicine check to do some first aid on Pockets if she would like me to.
Sure. I'm not super injured, but I'll still take it.
But it's now or never. That's what I've been told. So. What's the difficulty on that again, Brian?
It depends how injured she is. What's your wounds at?
I have just 4 total wounds out of 11.
So it's less than half, then it'd be 1 difficulty.
Alrighty. Well,
Super
let's heal you for 2 triumphs, 1 success, and 4 advantages.
I feel better than ever, don't I?
Yeah. It's almost like you feel like you just got out of your spa vacation on Aranam.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Do I get any strain healed from that too, or no?
Before.
The advantage heal strain.
He had some good stuff.
Plus 1
Plus-
extra wound. So
Plus,
it's,
you guys can all do cool or just.
I gain an
heal your own
HP.
strain, too.
Sorry, do which?
You can
Cool or
heal your own
discipline?
strain by doing a vigilance or a discipline check now. Not vigilance, cool or discipline.
fuller discipline, right?
Oh,
Lizardo, were you injured by the
I
monstrosity
think
that was
I'll do
dragging you away?
discipline.
No, it couldn't hurt me.
Excellent.
But for this one, Ken, you have to roll successes or what cure strain for these ones.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's no difficulty.
Oh, I got 1 success. Look at that. Healing that strain like it's nothing.
How much strain do you get if you roll a triumph on your discipline check?
I mean, I'm just putting a triumph as 3 for those sort of numerics.
Okay.
Numerical values.
I recovered 2 strain.
Nice.
Oh, guys, I feel so good. Let's go mend this ship. Yeah.
All right. If everybody's okay, back to work.
All right. So, Bruce, does Bruce want to make a mechanics check?
Sure.
You are getting a lot of assistance, so we'll give you 2 blue dice on this, but it is a 4 difficulty.
You always give me the difficult checks, you know?
Yeah,
One of
You
these
do.
days, you're just gonna have to give me an easy check.
you're doing a lot of difficult things.
You're a medic, you're a mechanic, you're a
Well, I
scientist.
do difficult things well. 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Yeah, okay, great. So again, a lot of the damage on that one was exterior damage. So it's really just ripping chunks of hull off of the other shuttles and then putting them over the exposed parts of this one, maybe replacing some of the windows. It's going to take probably till you get to the evening, but you got one you think probably functional. You might need to charge the bat. We'll certainly need to charge its power battery, but you can do that with the power coil that they're using at the fort.
Thanks, we're out of here.
Wow!
Are
Yeah,
we
but
able
then
to?
we have to go to the fort and carry the power coil back and keep on the eye for octopus. Ugh.
Mhm.
Such a tough life we have.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I think the challenge is going to be convincing the people to give up their power coil if they don't want to leave.
But they do want to leave.
Yeah, but yeah, why would they call for distress if they didn't want to leave?
Some of them have grown up here.
Yeah,
Just
they
the
did,
teenagers. Teenagers
Lost
don't have
on
any
this.
say anyway.
they did
No.
say that they were split, not on wanting to leave or not. So
Yeah.
Maybe we could make it foster an alliance between the humans who want to stay and the blue elephant people that inhabit the planet.
that might be
And
the
if those
best way forward.
people, if those people want to stay, they don't even need the coil because they're just using the coil for
Yeah.
talking.
We can Mark-
Insightful.
Maybe.
mark the planet on the astrogation.
Mhm.
So
We can call
uh,
it Planet Bowie.
so that everybody knows that it's here. Or I could just plant a flag of the Tsar Empire and
Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys my
Oh.
picture of Barry. Hold on. a
It's
second.
Planet Bowie.
yes, Planet Bowie of the Saw Empire.
Of the empire.
Okay, fine. Deal.
I'm pretty sure he could say Saw.
Okay, I'm gonna share screen and show you the picture of Barry because I actually made one.
Well, we might as well see it.
And drawn, right?
No, I did it in the same program I use for all the others.
Ah,
Wait, do you see that?
Yeah.
Cute.
Beautiful boy.
Yeah.
yeah, big boy.
That's
Yay.
Barry.
Hmm.
That's cute.
Okay, so this power core that we're going to bring,
Yes.
or energy coil, sorry,
Yeah.
transportable by us.
Well, it's large. They do have hand carts that they use to like haul, various like logs and things like that. You probably need a hand cart.
Okay, but at this point, shuttle is basically repaired, so we're heading back to the camp, right?
Yeah, you just need to charge the power cell.
Yeah, which we'll need the
Which you
need
need
the
the power
coil in
core-
order to
the
do.
coil for,
'cause
yeah.
Unless there's not enough remnant power in any of the systems on the ship, right? It's 15
That's been
years.
sitting here too long.
basically dead.
They'd all be kind of died right now.
Yeah.
Should we move the dead octopi? Or are they up in the trees?
Oh, well, I would say the one that was holding pockets, we've already declared had fallen. I'll say the one that was killed Lizardo is just hanging there. A couple of its
So-
tentacles it was swinging from are still just wrapped around tree branches.
So this place will be covered in scavengers in a little.
Oh yeah, well, come nighttime, and even Ross will probably tell you like you don't want to be out here in the dark. You
Thank-
think those things are bad during the day. Boy, oh boy.
Do we wanna-
Okay.
on the ice.
Do
There's
they,
a reason
do
we
they
cut all the
need
trees
food?
down around all the tall trees down around the fort.
They got
Do they
cabbages
need-
back at the fort. Oh, sorry, what food?
I was just saying, if it sounds like these octopus, though they taste terrible, are still edible, do they want it back at the fort for food?
They might. They're
So we
all
should-
fishing right now, so they might have some better stuff for us. But yeah, if you want to haul back a tentacle, I don't think
Yeah,
we
we
can carry
could
the whole
we
thing.
could free up some cabbages.
Yeah, we may as well take some back. You
Yeah,
know,
I'm getting
help-
pretty sick of cabbage. A little bit,
feel
little
like-
bit of calamari might be all right.
I feel like dragging one of these octopus would be like dragging my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the whole octopus you'd all need to work on. Like you
Okay.
could probably get a tentacle and drag it behind you, kind of like your bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep your stick on the ice.
I mean, I'm assuming my hands are already going to be greasy from my day of mechanics work, so I don't mind grabbing a greasy tentacle and dragging it back to the town
Okay.
for them.
When you
My
get-
hands are clean, but I'll keep an eye out.
Well, and I should say it's not actually oily. It just looks oily. Like it looks slick and it's got a
Hmm.
sheen, but it's not actually oily or greasy.
Is
Um,
it flammable?
I don't know. You find out when you get back, I guess. All right. So if you head back to the camp or to the fort, there's going to be a lot more people. I'm not going to bother bringing up the map because I didn't want to make that many people characters.
Sorry.
But so everybody's that was out for the day has come back, and a lot of them weren't here when the call initially came in. So when you come out, there's a whole crowd of people kind of just watching from their watchtowers. And as soon as they see you coming, they'll hear shouting, "They're coming! They're coming! They're here! They're here! They're here!" Like people are super excited that somebody has come.
Up, homies.
The Kaliris have come to save the day.
They would have no idea what Kaliris are.
But
Yeah,
still, the Kaliris have come to save the day.
All right. So yeah, so they'll open the door as soon as you come in. But as soon as you guys are all in, they're slamming those doors shut. And they'll have this huge metal beam that they kind of slam down over on the inside. It's like nobody comes in or out after dark.
Is it?
Mhm.
Is it almost dark?
Yeah, it's dusk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Bonfires going. People are super excited. They're crowding around you.
We got a shuttle working. Just need
Oh,
the
that's
oil.
wonderful. That's Juanita. Sorry. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, we could finally get out of here. But
Yeah.
then some of the others like, oh, yeah, that's great. We're so happy to make a connection again with civilization. We've been talking. There's about a dozen of us really just want to stay here. But they've told us you want the coal. You're welcome to it. As long as we get a connection, some communication with the outside world, we can get supplies. It's fantastic. We're so glad. And we
Well,
heard
we gotta
you can
fix our
take everybody
ship
who wants
first.
off. That's great. Sorry?
We got to fix our ship first.
Oh, right. Yeah. They've already told us. They've already explained you guys are going to need the coil there. That's fine. All we ask is as soon as possible, if you could send us back a generator or something.
Yeah, well, we should be able to mark this on the charts, and then this planet can just become, tied into civilization. If you
Oh, yeah.
will,
We
right?
didn't even know it was here. We got ambushed on the way through
Mm.
by the L1Z1X.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
happen.
tell us more.
Well, they were fairly new. We didn't really know who they were. We'd heard of them. It was our first encounter with them. Boy, are those guys fierce. Yeah, they destroyed us, ripped our ship in half. We were pretty lucky as many of us survived as we did. I think our crew was about 300 people. And about half survived. And most of us have died since then because of this hellscape of a planet. For some reason, some people still want to stick around.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Because you could go somewhere where there's no octopus and there's fruit that doesn't smell like a dirty diaper
Oh,
or an onion or whatever.
that's funny you should say that because that's actually what we call it is diaper fruit.
Yeah. We could take you somewhere where there's like, indoor plumbing.
Oh, I do miss that. But I mean, the problem is there a place we could go where we're not going to have to like pay rent?
That's what you're worried about.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
I have
pretty
a
sure we can
suggestion.
give you to the humans, and they'll know what to do with you.
Yeah, we were with the humans before.
Yeah.
you
You
could
probably get a hero's welcome, and
I
put up
don't
in
think we
posh
will.
residences.
you could
War
volunteer
heroes.
yourselves as vessels for the Arborex Symphony.
What?
Think
in
of all the
world is
pension
that?
money that's been saved up.
Huh?
Think of all the pension money that's been saved up.
Oh.
They'll have to pay you pension.
Oh.
Yeah, who had investments back on Earth?
We've had pensions go as long as they're still going. I've had a pension building for like 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. They have to pay you because you're still alive
my
and you're a war
goodness.
hero.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's my. You know what? It's worth looking into. We're not going to write off leaving just yet, but for sure that's worth looking into.
We'll
I
see
mean-
once we get power back. Maybe we can bring up your online banking and I don't know, figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I don't know if there's like a point where they close it.
Do you remember your password?
I have no idea. I wonder if my family's still around.
Then they'll use biometrics.
Yeah. All right. Well, awesome. Well, let's party like it's $13.99 because all we got is some homemade gin,
Diaper gin.
diaper
Diaper
gin.
gin.
Oh no!
I will not have a glass.
Lots of
That's
oil,
okay.
You don't have a
boiled
mouth.
cabbage
so-
to feed a small city.
Yeah.
Gonna be some good times.
Yeah, I don't think I want to get drunk in the place with octopuses flying from the sky.
Well, I
dropping
mean,
on
we
us.
set it up so they can't come in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we keep the skies above the fort clear of trees.
yeah.
Worst thing we got to worry about in here is those little furry things that get in once in a while.
Yeah, hopefully nobody throws a tree over the wall with furry things in them.
I mean, that's a peculiar thing to say, but yeah, that would be pretty
That would
awful.
suck.
We call that foreshadowing.
Oh no! Did we give him a story point? You no.
That
Oh, you
would
did!
suck.
No!
I may or may not use it soon. We'll find out.
I had to kill the octopus.
We could have lost Lizardo. It would have been fine.
The octopus shows up with a mushroom on its head.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
This vessel has many more arms.
Yeah. All right. Was there anything else you guys want to do or discuss with the locals?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Because I think that if some of the locals want to stay, we should organize some kind of treaty or an agreement or an alliance between the humans and the
Elephant people.
indigenous
Elephantians.
species. Yeah, make sure it's a fair and equitable arrangement for everybody.
Who are you approaching with this?
Who's the leader of the human people here?
Who's the
Well,
ones that are staying?
the ones that are staying would be like the parents of the teenagers or some of them.
Mhm.
So I didn't name all the people in the colony.
All right, so
But-
John.
You know.
Yeah. So Ross is actually one that would like to stay, but he's also one that would like to get rid of the others that want to leave. Hence his eagerness to help you guys. Bert and Juanita, the ones that you first met when you came in, they definitely want to go. And then there's kind of just random, probably about a dozen that want to stay, which includes the girls' parents.
Well, we can just negotiate with Ross. He knows us.
Yeah.
So that we met a guy named Barry out in the forest, and
All right. Not one of ours.
he's been afraid of you humans because you kind of killed his parents.
Oh, I'm okay. Oh, I had nothing to do with that. That was not part of that massacre.
Good. We believe you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I'm
cabbage
not-
war.
No judgment.
Well, that was Captain Scott.
Is he dead now?
Yeah.
Good.
You know,
You
we'll-
used the term massacre?
Well, yeah, they slaughtered the village.
Hmm.
They
This
stopped,
does not
uh,
bode
they-
well for us finding members of Barry's tribe.
I wasn't aware any had made it out.
Well, you see, Barry might be looking for a safe place to live, and he seems like a fairly large, capable person. Maybe you'd let him live with you guys in your little fort here.
You want me to live with one of the Ailis?
Yeah, I think he'll work for cabbages.
A
I'd like
good,
to meet him
strong
first. This is a
hand
huge
on the
commitment.
farm.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was super excited to see all these people go. I don't know how I feel about inviting more in.
Which means you
Well-
will have spare rooms.
Well, yeah. Not his size, probably.
And
And-
many hands make Light work.
I could use somebody to carry stuff.
You know what? He's immune to the furry little bug creatures in the trees. That's what
I mean,
he's told
that's
us.
good news.
Would you be willing to meet with him?
I'd be willing to meet with him, but I can't say I'm going to be the one left in charge here. Nobody listens to me.
Well, we should hold an election and vote for Ross.
Yeah.
Look, Barry, we brought you a present.
Walk.
All right, who else wants to stay?
Well, let's all go meet Barry one at a time.
Okay. Are you guys doing that now, or do you want to wait till morning?
We'll wait
we
till
can
morning.
Daytime sounds like the
Right now.
safe choice.
Okay.
I'm on my way.
Okay.
You
So
just
it's-
soak up some starlight, okay?
I got a stick. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all hyped up. You got some damage in.
I did
today.
damage. I hit something with a stick.
So despite their expressed desire to stay, one thing about the teenagers is they're super stoked to meet new people that they don't know. Like they've never met new people before. And so you're just be getting a lot of questions about what goes on outside this planet or this
Oh,
fort, even,
it's
really.
so cool. You gotta get up in space and fly around.
I mean,
There's plant people everywhere.
oh my goodness, that sounds.
We are so widely accepted. It's so normal to have died and come back as a plant person.
I
You
mean,
wouldn't believe it.
it sounds interesting. When I die, I think I'd be cool with that.
There's these things called skateboards.
Uh-huh.
They're really cool.
All right.
You,
Bruce is just lurking.
We got
what
these
else,
weird
what else do the
lurking-
youth like?
lurking guys.
Well, we like I've taken up whittling,
Ooh.
and my sister's learning to whistle.
Ah,
Are those advanced forms of technology?
Well, I wouldn't say advanced, but I made this little pony.
Ah, yes.
this is called a frag grenade.
Oh, cool. Oh, wow.
No, put the
I
pin
have
back
it.
in.
You twist it and lock it like this, and then
Uh-huh.
you've got 2 seconds to run.
Can I try?
No,
Not even once.
not close by at least.
Do
Maybe
you like
we'll.
tag?
It's
We
danger
like
tag.
tag?
Danger tag? I love
Danger
it.
tag.
Hot potato.
Maybe we'll regale them of tales from our adventures of different
Well-
planets,
Giant
different
black
things,
dogs trying to
space
kill us.
battles, asteroid fields,
They're absolutely enthralled.
the resort planet. I can't
But
remember the name.
as you're talking, the parents will actually come up and be like, that's enough, girls. Time to go to bed.
But I was about to start my 500-year history.
We were-
Yeah. Well, it might seem apparent. It's really the parents that want to stay.
I'm gonna talk about all the cute boys on the resort planet first.
Sorry?
Talk about all the cute boys on the
Oh,
resort planet.
Yeah, Mom,
Even if I'm
Mom,
just
no, I
like,
want to hear
There's
about
lots of
this.
cute
Mom.
boys.
Wow. The Mom, there's boys on other planets.
There sure are.
We go,
Mom, we could
Mom.
actually continue our civilization on other planets.
And the mom would be like, no, it's a vicious world out there. You're not going to enjoy it. Just go to bed. You'll have a
Oh
good
yeah,
day
it's
tomorrow."
it's not vicious
Most of
down
those
here at all.
planets don't have octopi on them that try to kill you.
Or little furry
Most
creatures
of them.
that'll eat
So they
you
do have
alive.
people that try to kill you. So I mean, pick your bag.
Yeah.
It sounds interesting, but I do want to meet some boys, though. Maybe you could bring some back here.
Yeah,
Oof.
we've got one on the ship. We'll bring them down.
Okay. Oh, you do? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so excited. Bring them down. Bring them down.
We'll make sure he comes back when we come back to pick more people.
Which one are you dropping off here?
I don't know. Any of them.
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like to send a communication up to the ship and let them know that we have fixed one of the shuttles and that we have the power core or
Oh,
the fuel, whatever, the
ecstatic.
coil.
Like, literal Well, I say maybe a very short, loud cheer, and then the captain going, "Oh, watch the oxygen."
Yes. Please be a little patient. It
Oh.
is too dangerous for us to proceed with the work at this time.
I'll bring up a bag of oxygen for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess that's a question I have. Back at the other crashed ship, was there maybe some empty compressed air bottles that we could fill with air to
Well,
bring up to the
it was a
ship?
huge ship. You guys were only in the hangar bay.
Okay, we'll have some exploration to do tomorrow.
Like once we fix the power coil, the oxygen problem is going to solve itself, right?
Mhm. I think
It should
so.
because they would have power.
The
again,
air is
yeah.
not leaving the ship. It's just turning into like carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. You just don't have your scrubbers
Scrubbers.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the word we were looking for earlier. Scrubbers.
Gotcha.
All right.
Cool. Bruce has a nap on the roof of the fort.
Okay. It's a nice starry clear night. Unlike in the jungle, yeah, you can see the whole open sky. Pretty much the only place in the area you can see the full open sky. Up on the fort, you guys sit on the top of the one of the towers.
Mhm.
And yeah, so the night will pass. I do want to use the story point. I mean, I know it was your guys' idea, but it's so hilarious. Come about.
I don't think we have time for a combat.
Okay.
No, wait, is there?
We'll just narrate through it.
Do I hear a stomping outside of the fort walls?
Well, I
Hey,
think
you guys!
There we has come to sway.
yes. You might
Go
you
back,
might hear
ugly people.
somebody who thinks she's being very sneaky, heavy stepping it outside the fort wall. And then this log just launches over, shatters into splinters all over the edge of the fort.
Wow.
All of these like
Who knew?
hairy giant rat-like looking creatures start running around. People start screaming.
Who knew?
We won't act out the fight for the sake of time. They're not hard to kill.
Lots of fire
Basically, you're
involved.
just auto spraying.
We have a
giant rats,
bonfire.
basically.
Like I'm
Yeah.
kicking them and
Yeah,
started
yeah.
punching
So,
them.
so
I'm
basically,
staying on the
the
roof.
whole
I'm
camp
out.
has an hour or two of like, some of them have working guns, but they're not all of them. So some of them will be using like, pointed sticks, hammers, things like that. Just chaos, shouting and screaming in a frenzy of clubbing and shooting these critters. And Bruce, up on top of the watchtower, you might see.
I just look down
slinking off
disappointed.
into the darkness, maybe chortling to
Yowie.
himself. I go to the bad guys.
Yell, they're eating the cabbages.
Oh, how do I get rid of the chat message now? Oh, I got
Mine
it.
would
Sorry,
have.
I think I'm back. Am I back?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Sorry that I charged them.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, we lost your mic then. You said something
Oh,
we didn't hear.
sorry,
There we
I
go.
just don't last long. Sorry,
Oh,
my
that's okay.
headphones like to talk to me and then Bluetooth annoying.
Yeah.
Hi.
So that's I don't know. You caught everything that just happens though, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, they are fighting things. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably all participating. It's just a community, good old rat smashing event. Basically the Simpsons snake, the snake
Yeah.
whacking day
Snake whacking.
sort of
day.
an event.
Gosh.
But with slightly more fierce critters running around.
This day shall be remembered.
Yeah.
We'll go down in the long history of.
It's Bowie Day.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll call over the
Bowie's
fence.
revenge.
Barry, it's fine. We're here. Look, we're getting you cabbages. Just wait till morning.
Okay. Did I get the bad guys?
They're all dead. Bowie.
That's good news. Can I have the house now?
We're working on it. We're working on
Wait
it.
till the morning.
Okay, I'll sweep out here.
Watch out
Right.
for octopus.
And then
Poor guy's gonna get grabbed by an octopus tonight.
you'll probably only get after all that, you'll probably only get an hour or two of sleep. for the sun cracks, and the villagers are pretty excited to get you guys up to get this shuttle going. You're going to be accompanied by a very large group of people back up there because they're super stoked, which is good because the predators aren't going to bother with you.
Yep. We're gonna have to take a few trips, right?
Probably.
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be better to
Break into a
land-
couple smaller groups.
Yeah, we'll land near the fort, so we'll take the coil up first, and then
Yeah, and then just
come
fly
down.
back. But they kind of
Yeah.
some of them want to come with you. Like this.
They
is
want
a
to see us
weird-
off on the maiden
Yeah.
voyage, maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm. They
I'd
don't
like
trust
to.
us.
I'd like to be on the first trip so I can offer assistance to help installing the coil on the main ship.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
won't do the trips back and forth.
Okay. So Dita will be heading that up there with you then. It's not a hard job, so there's no role necessary. It's just basically you have to adapt.
The two
They-
different types.
Yeah, it doesn't like plug into each other, so you just got to find a way to adapt it.
Yeah, splicing
A
wires together.
US
And
to
that.
European adapter.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Yes.
wattage is right, just the slot doesn't
Both
fit.
off and just tie the
Yeah.
wires
Yeah.
done.
There you go. One's 250 volt, the other one's 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about those things.
Throw a transformer on there or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't know electronics, but or like,
I
So,
don't
yeah.
either, but Bruce sure
but Bruce
does.
definitely does. So does
Yeah.
Tia. And so it'll be at several trips as people go up. You're going to see possibly, especially when you're flying up, you might see Barry kind of hiding around one of the walls, eagerly watching as you go up and down, just waiting.
I'm assuming you guys are going to talk to Barry while I'm fixing the ship.
Oh yeah, I've got cabbages for Barry.
Are you going to bring them out?
Yeah, I'll bring them out to Barry.
Oh boy, you found my cabbages.
I got
Thank
you.
you so.
I got you
Thank
two
you very much,
cabbages.
Mr. Mushroom Man.
You are very welcome, Barry.
Oh boy.
Are we
But you know what, Barry? Because I'm very smart. I'm not going to eat these cabbages yet, because I have to use them to make more cabbages.
Propagate the cabbages.
Propagate. I don't know what that is, but you have to make more cabbages.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can,
You're very nice. You're a very nice mushroom.
can Lizardo leave some spores down here so his, he can grow up and help?
Well,
I don't know how the Arborec reproduced like that.
can I use a story point to reproduce?
Yes. Although, to be fair, the thing that would come out would actually just grow into a fungus. It wouldn't be a.
Right.
Yeah,
You have
Barry,
to-
don't eat this one. Don't
have
eat
to-
this one.
You have to attach this to a corpse.
Oh, that sounds okay.
just
That's a very
right,
strange request.
right around the base of the skull,
Uh
like
huh.
brainstem.
So smash
vicinity,
open the skull and put the mushroom in. I got it.
but
Yeah,
don't
that
damage it.
works.
Well, that's.
Just be
I think you're asking
precise.
the impossible.
Ask the humans. The humans will help.
Okay, wait, what humans?
The bad guys.
Oh,
I thought
so,
the bad guys went away.
No, the bad guys went away. There's just good guys left.
They're
Oh,
just
all
good
the
guys,
ones
though.
left are
Yeah.
good guys.
Yes.
Are you sure?
They
No.
promise.
they talked about the person who killed your parents and they killed that guy. So he's dead now.
Oh,
You-
that's so nice of them.
He was so swayed.
Oh my goodness, they swayed him for me.
Yeah.
They're so.
They were
nice.
like, that guy was the worst
Oh.
and we hated him.
Why am I hiding out here? I'm gonna go right in and say hello.
Some of them
Well,
also
let us
kind of
go
want to
with
live
you.
alone.
Yeah, what?
Some of them also kind of want to live alone. They,
Oh.
they seem a little bit xenophobic.
I don't know that word. But if they want, they can have my old house and I'll have their house.
That's probably fair.
I'll talk
Well,
to them.
Let's let you deal
They
with
sound
the
very
negotiations.
friendly if they kill the bad guys. Oh, wait. Hello, everybody.
Okay, I'm leaving on the ship.
No,
Yeah.
I need to.
Barry,
Oh.
Barry
My
walks
name-
in. Hello, everybody.
My name
Ah!
is Barry, and this is my friend, Mr. Mushroom Man, and Widow Girl.
Yeah, Barry's
I
gonna
don't-
be.
I'm
an
sorry, I
ally.
don't remember your name.
Mine?
Yeah.
It's Pockets.
Oh, it's I thought. No, that's not right. Because a pocket is a thing that you put things in.
Yeah, that's my name.
Your parents are crazy.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Mr. Mushroom Man and Pockets has said that you are the good guys and that I'm going to live here now. So thank you very much. I see you have a lot of cabbages already, but I bought a few of my own.
Yes, yes. You see, Barry has lots to contribute.
Yeah. Also, I can make this cool noise with my trunk. Woo!
Does that have an effect on anything?
How do
Well,
the
if
people
I
feel?
need if I need to talk to another person very far away, that's what I do. Sometimes when we see a snake, that's what we do.
And
That's
how,
like
how are the people finding Barry?
Mixed. Ross is not looking happy. The girls are super stoked. A couple of the adults are a little standoffish. Juanita's, oh, she's probably up already. But
We'll tell Ross that this guy's.
Listen, Bowie, he's super strong and like
yeah, I'm
help you guys a
I'm
lot.
very strong. Look at this, and he'll just pick
I'm
up pocket.
whispering. You can't hear me,
Yeah.
Bowie.
Oh, you're whispering. Okay. Oh, I can't hear you, Pockets. You'll have to speak up.
He's got big ears. He can hear you.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be amazing though, if just because I told him he couldn't hear me, he's like, "Oh, I can't hear you."
That's
Hello.
too bad. I can't hear what you're saying. The wind sounds a lot like your voice.
Do you weed
Oh, that's
whips?
weird.
Weed whips.
Well, I will become settled in my new home. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping me to feel so welcome. And to think I was going to sway you all.
Yeah, we saw that.
In
Yeah.
a way, you have. You've swayed all of our hearts.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Mushroom Man. I didn't mean to hurt your heart. If you just tell me how, I'll fix it.
It's okay. It'll get better.
Okay. Well, Dan, it was an honor and a pleasure knowing all of you.
I love you, Bowie.
I love you too, Mrs. Pocketses.
Would you like to come in space and carry around bags?
No.
Are you there? I don't think Posh is there though. You already said you left.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Oh, that's a great idea. I wish I had it.
This poor child.
Well, maybe we'll talk about what to do with Barry once we get back up to the ship.
We could grow cabbages anywhere. I'm on the communicator.
You are in communicator range. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't carrying your shit anymore, Pockets.
Bowie,
Yeah.
would you want to go to space
You want me to go up into the sky
with us?
with all the little pointy lights?
Yeah, there's a few of them. But
Yeah,
then there's
there's lots
other
of them.
planets,
There's other
And
what
there's-
now?
other places like this with different types of cabbages
Oh my
or
god.
other things.
Oh my goodness.
And guys, what else is in space? What else is there?
Bad ideas, apparently.
There's
Space
dogs
cabbages.
I
that
don't know
I've
what
heard are tasty.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a big cat but smaller.
Oh my
Big cat,
goodness.
but smaller.
I know what a big cat is. I can imagine it smaller.
There's a fish in a suit. We can show
fishy.
you.
There's a fish in it. There's a fishy,
Oh my goodness.
which is kind of like a water wizard,
Why
but
don't
doesn't
why
hurt
don't you
people.
roll negotiation?
Okay. Oh, my negotiation's not great. Do I get any help from people?
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
you're
I'm helping
all.
you.
Well, if they're helping.
Oh, I'll help you.
I'm expounding. I'm saying good things about space.
Do we do one blue? You think?
Well, I'll give you one. But between everybody, yeah, we'll give you one.
And how hard?
Well, it's only a one difficulty. He's not.
Bruce is,
Oh my god.
Bruce is going to be so confused later.
Please. Oh. 2 advantages. No.
You know, Pockets, it's been very wonderful listening to all your stories about the faraway sky and other planets. But my home is here, on this planet.
Yeah, with the humans.
Yeah, with the humans, the good ones.
I mean, over.
I'm just gonna miss you so much,
I'm gonna
Bowie.
miss you too, Pocket.
Just start
It
crying.
was wonderful meeting you.
Well, we should leave with Barry long-range communications equipment so that he can keep in touch.
Well, you don't have that available, but
Well, we might in
It's
the
the
other
thought that
shuttle
counts.
bay.
sorry.
We might in the other shuttle bay. There might be still some we can cobble together.
Oh yeah.
Because we found one pristine.
You're
set.
gonna have to set up a quantum data hub. That's not the easiest thing in the world.
No.
We'll come back.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll come visit every time we're out here.
Oh, that sounds so good. I just, you know where I live. I
Yeah,
live right here.
With the time dilation, you might be 90 by the time we get back.
I don't know what any of those. I don't know what any of those words are. But thank you.
That's all right. They conveniently don't have that in this universe.
Oh, yeah, I have a feeling this universe does not follow all the laws of physics.
Wow, Barry, you're very insightful there.
Oh yeah. Sometimes something spills out. I don't know what I said. I think I heard somebody else say it one time.
Uh,
Oh wait, well goodbye everybody. It was lovely
Goodbye.
knowing you.
bye.
Goodbye, Barry.
If you want, you could take one of my cabbages.
Oh,
Oh,
that's okay.
No, I'm having it.
We've got
Maybe.
lots of humans we can eat now.
Oh,
We're
you
fine.
can. Oh, that's good news. You can eat humans?
No, you can't.
oh.
You can't.
I didn't know that was a choice.
No, it's well, it's
It's a
not
life.
their
It's a
choice.
lifestyle decision.
Oh, I was so hungry out there and all along.
Did any of the humans overhear this transmission?
So they're probably
They're all
out
just
there.
standing right there.
Yeah.
They're all in the shuttle.
Like,
I got this cookbook to serve man.
Oh, 40 ways to cook a human or
Yeah.
humans. Yeah.
Cook for 40 humans.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cook for 40 humans. The Simpsons episode. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably a good place to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pockets is
humans.
crying.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we'll come back for Barry. We'll
Yeah.
convince him next time.
yeah. But no, that was exciting because this was the route I hoped you guys would come down to the planet.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if it was me, I'd probably come down to the planet.
Yeah.
Well,
Our
sure.
other option is just hang out in space for a while, see what
Yeah, well,
happens.
there was
Wait
I
for
had
12
other things
days doing
planned if you
nothing.
stayed up there.
I mean,
But
I've played role-playing games before. Usually, when there's a signpost blaring at you, you're like, "Let's
Yeah.
go see what that is."
but I don't want you to feel railroaded either, right?
No, you
Yeah.
didn't do that at all.
I
You gave
throw
us a
No.
choice.
but if you don't bite the hooks, I'll deal.
Yeah.
We got to get back on our mission then.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
we
you
would
have
have
a
stayed in
job to
space,
do.
we would have never met Barry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was worth it.
Yeah. I had fun making. Well, as Tika knows, you guys don't. Barry's very much based on one old D&D character.
Yeah.
Who was an
I heard that
ogre.
voice and I just.
Yeah, he's the same voice and kind of the same character. But he was like, basically, he was a death cleric. He was lawful good, but his goal was to send everyone to heaven. So,
Heaven.
yeah, heaven. Do you want to go to heaven? So he'd actually go out and proselyte people to go to heaven, but sending people to heaven obviously meant killing them, right? But he was lawful good in the sense that he genuinely thought he was doing the right thing by sending people to heaven,
Mhm.
by killing them.
Hmm.
But he was a fun character. He had a baby orc named Elliot.
Oh yeah, Elliot.
Anyways, Barry doesn't
like-
have a baby.
I liked the voice work too.
Thanks. It's
Not
the
yet.
only voice that I can do consistently, and also emote in.
Yeah,
Even
and
though
well,
to me, I
with-
couldn't stop laughing no matter what I was doing.
I imagine Brian, that was his voice growing up.
Yeah.
And he just kept.
Nobody did the speech.
This is
or
not a
speech
real
lessons or
voice.
This
anything.
this is my fake voice.
Yeah, it's his fake voice.
Yeah. Every day of his life, he's really trying.
Yeah, but that's why I like the Barry voice, is because I can maintain it consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, as opposed
It's
to
like
all my
a-
other voices.
Kind of drop in and out.
And I'll tell you
That's
one
more
thing
natural,
one
though.
thing I was looking into, because I thought it'd be a fun character, but then I decided out of it, was a character who is like a scientist. Maybe I'll still do it, but then I'd be ruining it by telling you. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah.
Tell us nothing.
I might have a really
Don't
weird
tell us.
scientist coming by later.
Yeah.
I might have a different
Fun.
character later. I might not.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We'll keep our eyes open.
Maybe you'll encounter somebody on your adventure.
Yeah.
There could be another episode.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You can
All right,
always
well,
do the
awesome.
gray voice too, because the gray voice is, I think, fairly easy to do.
Yeah.
It's just really low. And you
Yeah.
talk
Gray was
you're a valley girl.
Gray was my character Doc's like best friend.
Yeah.
He was kind of sad when Gray left.
Yeah, Gray abandoned them all.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. Well, see you guys later. I'm going to start saving this because I get nervous
Bye.
until it's so
Yeah, for sure.
stop recording.
Cheers.